From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
All right, baby, here we go. It is Monday. Hello, y'all.
Hello.
Did you have a great weekend, Virginia?
I did. I was very, very busy.
You were? What kind of stuff did you get into?
I got into parties and dinners and
oh my goodness,
fun and fabulous events. And,
okay.
And still had time to text me to see how I was doing.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, very
that's
motherly.
Good.
I Ubered everywhere because, you know, I don't drink and drive, and I drank all weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Just kept it going, huh?
I mean, I am seriously bankrolling a lot of Ubers.
Speaking of bankrolling, sounds like somebody needs breakfast.
I do like breakfast on a Monday. Kind of feeds the beast.
Time to get fat and sassy.
Soak up all that alcohol. Give me a little biscuit or some kind of muffin.
Okay, a little muffin maybe.
I can tell my friend over here is going through it because it is hotter than the devil's nards up in here.
A menopause, man. If I'm going through it, you have to go through it.
It is.
1 minute I'm hot, 1 minute I'm cold.
It is so hot in here. I can feel the heat rising from the ground. And she's at freezing. It's going to be 110 degrees in here.
I was freezing 10 minutes ago. Update, I'm having a hot flash.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, wow.
It is hot.
It's all over the place.
It's terrible, Kevin.
Oh, my goodness. So now you're hot like Jbird is?
Yeah, now I'm hot. Now we can drop down the AC.
Okay, good.
Good Lord.
Is it hot in here to you?
I see where you're saying it's warm. Yeah.
By the way, speaking of hot, you look very handsome today.
Oh, thank you. Yes, you look great too. Okay.
Well, it's laundry month.
You know. Well, we got recaps of all of our weekends, everything that went down. There's a lot to get to here today, and you can catch it all right now on KVJ-TV. Go to YouTube and look for the KVJ show. Subscribe while you're there. Click the like button, please. We'd appreciate it, and we will tell you what we got on our minds coming up in minutes.
You flip the script for the hell of it. Addicted to betrayal, but you're relevant. You're terrified to look down. 'Cause if you dare, you see the glare of everyone you burn just to get there. It's coming back around. And I keep my side of the street clean. You wouldn't know what I mean. 'Cause karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a god. Karma is the breeze in my hair on the weekend. Karma's a relaxing thought. Aren't you envious that for you it's not? Sweet like honey. Karma is a cat purring in my lap 'cause it loves me. Flexing like a Vegas acrobat. Me and karma vibe like that. Spider boy, king of thieves. Weave your little webs of opacity. My pennies made your crown. Trick me once, trick me twice. Don't you know that cash ain't the only price? It's coming back around. And I keep my side of the street clean. You wouldn't know what I mean. 'Cause karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a god. Karma is the breeze in my hair on the weekend. Karma's a relaxing thought. Aren't you envious that for you it's not? Sweet like honey. Karma is a cat purring in my lap 'cause it loves me. Flexing like a Vegas acrobat. Me and karma vibe like that. Ask me what I learned from all those years. Ask me what I earned from all those tears. Ask me why so many fade, but I'm still here. 'Cause karma is the thunder. rattling your ground. Karma's on your scent like a bounty hunter. Karma's gonna track you down, step by step from town to town. Sweet like justice, karma is a queen. Karma takes all my friends to the summit. Karma is the guy on the screen, coming straight home to me. Karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a god. Karma is the breeze in my hair on the weekend. Karma's a relaxing thought. Aren't you envious that for you it's not? Sweet like honey. Karma is a cat, purring in my lap 'cause it loves me. Floating like a Vegas acrobat. Me and karma vibe like that. Karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a guy. Karma's a relaxing thought.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
All right, Jbird, what you thinking about today?
I'm always clowning on TikTok,
Yeah.
but TikTok definitely gave me something I do like, and it's become a hobby, and I'm such a dork with it.
Oh, what'd you get?
I love fridge scaping.
Oh, yeah.
So fun to me.
You made it pretty in there?
I took too many videos that I should never release because they're not very good, and I think it would lose subscribers. But I love it, and I learned it from TikTok.
Yeah. It's a big thing. The kids love decorating the insides of the refrigerators.
Well, I cleaned out my refrigerator recently, and I didn't realize what a very, very clean refrigerator. It just makes you feel so good when you go get your drink. I'm a single dude. I ain't cleaning my refrigerator all the time, and I recently cleaned it so deeply. It is just looking cat's meow.
Okay.
But if you don't know what fridge scaping is, it's when you do art within your refrigerator.
Yeah, you could do little
Florals.
flowers. Yeah.
You can do artwork.
Put a
you can
photo in
do
there.
A mural.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
You can color arrange. I've seen this one chick who color arranges everything in there to have it look like when she opens it, it's a rainbow.
Uh-huh.
Aw.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing. I mean, honestly, what a concept, huh?
What would the queen do if you were? She came home and you were fridge scaping.
She'd be like, you have too much free time on your hands. Yeah. We need to find some projects for you.
Oh, you get a second job.
Yeah. Yeah, no
She-
doubt.
have
Okay.
you-
If you got time to do this nonsense, yeah, we got some stuff for you to do.
This goofball activity.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna redirect your time use.
It's a single man's thing.
All right. What's on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, yesterday I was Ubering all over the place. So, yes, I definitely caught up on all my messages and got so much stuff done on my phone. I love Uber for that reason. And on my way home from my final party yesterday, I was talking to Panda, and he's like, hey, me and Rocco are going to Culver's. And I was like, ooh, Culver's. Do me a favor. Get my friend Jbird some cheese curds, if you will. So he did.
Some curds for the bird?
Curds for the bird. That's for you.
Oh my gosh, Kevin.
Okay.
And I also got you some funny, fun glasses. I know you love funky sunglasses. These are from one of the parties that I went to.
Thank you. Are you being nice to me because you feel bad for me? Because I'm in
No.
pain?
I'm just being nice.
You are very nice, but I just feel like you're being extra. She was hitting
Something's
me up all
going
weekend.
on here, right?
I think she feels bad for me.
I do feel bad for you because you're in pain, and I just feel bad.
That's very nice of you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. What's on your mind, Kev?
Well, I guess one question, because what's on my mind is how your kidney appointment went. I know you had a doctor's appointment on Friday. Any good news from that, or any news at all?
Wow, this whole thing's about the bird.
Yeah.
No. I did get good news on my kidney.
Good.
She's looking healthy.
Oh, that's good.
She's looking real nice.
Okay, all right. So we got one body part that's working well.
Put it off. Check it off. Check it off the
Okay.
list. We
That's
got one
good.
specialist done.
It's a positive. Okay.
Now let's not celebrate too much. I got to still stay the course. You know,
Right. Yeah.
drink water.
Yeah.
Do all that stuff.
That's good.
Yes.
Okay,
I
that's a
think
big
I
positive.
think what happens when you have hip problems and lower back problems, sometimes you get kind of tricked thinking it's your organs, and it's not. So there's a lot going on. I just wanted to be safe. I'd fallen on my stomach, and I really can't damage my kidney that way.
Yeah.
So I got it checked out. It's looking good.
Good.
We're doing good. I
Good news.
apologize. I have the worst cramps right now in my back. I'm so sorry.
Back cramps. So
Yes.
that's not going well.
No, I'm in a lot of pain.
Yeah. Okay.
When is your next appointment for the back and the hip stuff?
I'm supposed to go to therapy today.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do they do in therapy? Is this where they stretch and move you, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, they do.
All right.
It kind of hurts, but I want to address it because I know I sound weird. My breath is shorter. I'm going through it over here.
Yeah.
And I can't. I really kind of want to lay down.
Yeah. Go right ahead.
No, I don't
Me
want to.
too. Let's go lay down.
That's really weird. I hope Pam is not listening.
It's not romantic at all. It's just I want to rest.
Exactly.
Preferably with like a cheeseburger
Oh, my
and
gosh.
a nap.
Yes.
Oh, that'd be so nice.
Oh, you are definitely struggling.
Well, if you love dogs, today's National Dog Day.
Aww.
Yeah, there you go. So maybe a little extra love and hugs to your pooch. And you can answer this right now. What kind of a dog parent are you? They say that 56%, a majority of dog parents say their dog is allowed to lick their face.
I had no problem. My dog Chewy never grossed me out. Lick away, baby.
Okay. You're down for that.
I'm all about that snout.
Okay. All right. Virginia, I don't think you are much of a...
No, I just don't like having my face licked by man or beast.
Yeah.
I have makeup on. It's different.
Yeah.
Like if you start licking me, like you're messing up a lot of work that had to go into putting this together.
Gotcha, yeah.
I'm not here to be licked.
Yeah, don't play with that.
How long does your makeup take to do?
About 20 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Look,
So you
it
don't
takes
want- yeah.
minutes to look this bad.
Kevin, tell her she looks beautiful.
You should-
You look beautiful. Yeah,
You should
great.
see before the makeup.
You're great. You still look. You go.
Okay, so give a little love to your dogs today on National Dog Day. It's also National Toilet Paper Day.
Oh.
Yes, so for those people who only wipe once a year, this is the day for you.
Ironically, my friend's dog loves to eat toilet paper.
Yeah, it could work together.
He has to
Yes.
hide the toilet paper so the dog won't eat it.
It's delicious, isn't it? All right, coming up here in a couple minutes, we're going to find out what did not happen to Jbird over the weekend. Did he tear up watching a Revenge of the Nerds Comic-Con panel? Did he finally get his gutters taken down? Did he get a glass cup stuck on his hand?
Oh, yeah, the super glue.
Did a fish jump up and slap him in the face? Or did he make a weird drunk Captain Crunch video that he almost uploaded, but thank God he didn't?
Is this a trick? Because I feel like he did all that.
Right. It's a tough one to pick out. I'm going to go with the Captain Crunch video. What do you think, Virginia?
I'm going to go with the fish slap.
Okay, fish slap. Okay. What did not happen to Jbird over the weekend? We will find out next.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
ZOOMTAN. I was tan last summer, now I'm pale again. I need a little bit of help to be ready for the beach. Zoom tan puts the sun within my reach. Brown as a biscuit for $9.99. ZoomTan.com for a limited time. Zoom tan, $9.99. Zoom tan.com. Zoom tan for a limited time. Zoom tan.
All copper tans are now Zoom tans. Go to zoomtan.com/radio for $9.99 offer.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through September 22nd, get fast, reliable, 150 megabit Xfinity internet for just $30 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. And get Wi-Fi equipment included. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Xfinity. Bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless bill and an auto-pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Currently $71 a month. Actual speeds vary.
Well, these days, everything seems so expensive, right? I'm talking food, rent, even gas. So let's think long-term here. What's up? It's Nick Rivers. Wouldn't you rather be driving around in a fuel-efficient new Kia from my friends at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach? That could save you some money back in your budget. And see, right now, Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach, they're under construction and overstocked. So they're making deals that other dealers won't. Like a brand new 2024 Kia Forte for only $99 a month. Plus 0% APR financing is available. In case you forgot, they still want your old car. Get up to $6,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value for any trade. What are you waiting for? Get to Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach right now. Call 800-NEW-KIAs online, greenwaykia of westpalmbeach.com. And remember,
we want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
Qualified applicants through KMF, 24-month lease, $24.99 due at signing, 10,000 miles per year, security deposit waived, plus tax tag and $9.99 admin fee. Negative equity refinance. Discount includes all factory rebates to dealer. Offers don't combine. Expires November 5th.
When you join the Cooling Club, like I have from Cooling Advisors, they are going to save you money. They're going to hook you up with the best customer service. And like I tell everybody, they're going to catch stuff before it becomes an issue. Maintenance and ensuring a longer life for your system is so crucial. These air conditionings that we have in South Florida, they are working overtime. They need regular service and tune-up and maintenance. Trust me, being in the Cooling Club is going to save you so much money because, like it did for me, they caught a broken fan blade before I even knew I had a broken fan blade, and they switched it out, saved me from a catastrophic failure of my system. I didn't know it was broken. I would not have known it was broken until the whole system blew up, but they caught it before that happened. That's the Cooling Club from Cooling Advisors. Get yourself on it. 2 tune-ups per year, regular service included, saving you thousands over the life of your system. Go to coolingadvisors.com.
Experience the Anajar Levine difference. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
They keep it real. The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Okay, so which one of these things did not happen to Jbird over the weekend? Did he tear up watching a Revenge of the Nerds Comic-Con panel that was a comedy movie back from the 1980s?
Oh, definitely he did that.
Okay. Did he finally get the gutters on his house taken down?
Yeah, I think that happened too.
Did he get a glass cup stuck on his hand?
Yep, he's been messing with super glue.
Did a fish jump up and slap him in the face?
That's the one I'm suspicious about.
Or did he make a weird drunk Captain Crunch video that he almost uploaded, but thank God he didn't?
Ooh, you ever film something, look back at it, and go, "Whoa, thank God."
I want to see that.
It's weird, man. It is bizarre.
Okay. So you're alluding to that one did happen?
Yes, that one did happen.
Oh, that did. Okay. What was the theme of the Captain Crunch video?
Exactly.
Okay.
It was just, it could never ever see the light of day in the public eye.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
That's why I need it.
Right,
That's why I want it.
That sounds great.
Give it to me.
That sounds really good.
It's a man going through something.
That's the kind of content we need right there. Okay, you thought maybe something about the fish jumping up, slapping on the face, Virginia? Or what do you think?
Yeah, what kind of jerk fish would do such a thing?
Fish would jump.
She's right.
Oh.
It did not happen.
Okay, good, all right.
Everything else did.
Glad you didn't get fish slapped.
Yes, exactly.
It's insulting.
Yeah, that'd be very insulting. How'd you get a glass cup stuck on your hand?
Because I am old school when I wash my dishes. I go in there and I grind it out, and I've got this one cup that's really, it's got a small hole. I'm able to get my hand in there to really scrub it.
Yeah.
But it got stuck. I could not get it off.
Oh, no.
So it looked like I had glass hand for about 8 minutes. I thought about even breaking it at one point.
Oh,
because
no.
I could not get it off.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. I don't know
Yeah,
how that would
seems
work.
smart. Bleeding out alone at home.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't do it.
Yeah, I could have ended badly. Okay, well, thank God that did not keep
You
you down.
eventually got it off that
I
hand.
did. I hate the dishwasher. I think it does not really clean your dishes that well.
Really?
Just my opinion.
Just a personal thing, or is it actually coming out dirty?
I just feel like there's always a piece of corn somewhere.
Huh. Interesting. Do you have that same problem, Virginia?
Sometimes. I know what he's talking about. There's always a residue,
Yeah.
but I feel like you just got to rinse it before it goes in the dishwasher.
I think the best technique would be to scrub it with your hands and then put it through the dishwasher. But now we're talking about a 35-minute process.
It's 2 different steps, but I think both of them work. And when you use them together, then you get a clean dish.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah. And then you got your gutters taken down?
I did. Thank gosh. Your boy came over.
One of my neighbors, Gutter Brothers.
Yes.
They were like, look, tell Jbird we'll come over and we'll take care of his gutters.
The guy was so nice. He's such an awesome guy. It was a lovely experience.
They party on Halloween. They all came over with Jello shots. They're fun people.
Yeah, my gutter guy definitely likes to party and likes Halloween. That's what he was telling me. His wife loves Halloween.
Yeah, they go all out with the decorations.
Okay. That's all good. Also, you wound up tearing up watching a Comic-Con version or interview of Revenge of the Nerds. Would they have the cast and things on there?
They had the whole panel from the movie, and it was so nice because they're all really friends in real life. And you could tell by the way they were talking about each other, and it made me a little emotional. I love that movie. And just, you could tell they really loved each other. And they've been through a pop culture thing. The way that movie was made was really cool. They talk about all that.
It is kind of neat. It's interesting when you see that. You usually have a great production because the cast just... It syncs and it works and the chemistry is there and you can feel it, and you're not surprised by some of those casts that have just gelled and they remain lifelong friends because you saw it on the screen.
Well, you always hear about, Hollywood feuds and people getting mad at each other behind the scenes. You could tell they really loved each other, and I loved it.
That's cool.
Did it make you want to watch it?
It did, absolutely.
It's been a minute since I watched Revenge of the Nerds.
It's such a good movie. They even talked about how it would never be made today. There's no way you can make that movie.
There's some scenes you got to take out.
Yes, a lot of scenes, they said.
Yeah. Well, and maybe even just the concept, too, because it was about bullying in a sense.
Yeah, you're right.
Being a nerd, somebody smart.
But that's what kind of came through on the panel. They really are nerds, but they're their own little misfit group, and that's what I could identify with it.
Kind of worked out.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, it still plays. I was just on social media the other day, and there's a scene at the end where they're all jamming out on stage when they have the battle of all the fraternities and sororities, and they have that song.
Oh, clap your hands, everybody. And
everybody clap your hands.
We lambda, lamb. I'll make a moose.
Oh,
we
it's a
come
great song.
here on stage tonight.
It still plays.
It does.
That scene still plays. Well, coming up here in a couple of minutes, Suits used to do reviews of classic movies like Revenge of the Nerds through younger eyes, but he has taken off and gone to work on the railroad in Philadelphia.
He's doing great, by the way. I checked in with him, and he is just loving it. He's now in the phase where he's learning to drive the train.
Really? Wow.
He's done all the basic training on how to be a good person and how to talk to people.
Okay.
All the stuff that he already knew how to do. And now he's actually getting in there and putting his hands on stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Look out. Hands-on training, huh?
Yep.
So, to replace Suits, we've got Virginia's son, Rocco. What is he, 9?
Yep, he's 9.
Okay. Well, we often actually had talked about this, and this is kind of how the Suits thing got going, was I had shown a couple of classic movies when I was a kid to my kids, and they really didn't care for them. So I was kind of curious what movies actually do play from back in the day, and one we're going to be checking out here in a second. Rocco reviews Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Will a 9-year-old like this movie from the 1980s? We'll find out coming up next on the KVJ Show.
We couldn't turn around till we were upside down. I'll be the bad guy now, but no, I ain't too proud. I couldn't be there, even when I tried. You don't believe it. We do it guess so. I knew that this was doomed from the get-go. You thought that it was special, special, but it was just a sex door, and I still hear the echoes. I got a feeling that it's time to let it go, let it go. Seasons change and our love went cold. Feed the flag 'cause we can't let it go. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, run away. I dare you to do something. I'm waiting on you again, so I don't take the blame. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, run away, run away. Maybe you don't understand what I'm going through. It's only me. What you got to lose? Make up your mind. Tell me, what are you gonna do? It's only me. Let it go. Seasons change and our love went cold. Feed the flag 'cause we can't let it go. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, run away. I dare you to do something. I'm waiting on you again, so I don't take the blame. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, run away, run away.
I loved this movie when I was a kid, but will it hold up? It's called Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and it hit me right in a time of my life where I was in junior high to high school, and it was about a kid that played hooky and had the ultimate day where he goes to a Cubs game, he drives around in his buddy's fast car, just has a phenomenal day skipping out of school. And I was big into skipping out of school right in this era of my life.
Everybody was.
So you want to talk about a movie that spoke to me. It was Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So your son is 9. I don't know if he's into the skipping school age yet.
He loves the idea of not going to school and having a day of adventure.
Yeah?
He
Okay.
loves the concept of tricking the school principal, of all that. He just thinks it's awesome.
So does that mean that your 9-year-old son Rocco could actually enjoy the 1980s movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Well, here is his review.
It was a really good movie. My favorite part, I have two favorite parts. My favorite part was when he hacked into the school system while the principal was looking at the screen saying he had 9 days absent. It just kept on going down and down and down. And my other favorite part was when his friend Cameron was kicking his dad's Ferrari and he made a giant dent in it. He just touched it because it was like, you know what, I gotta take the blame for this. They had it in reverse because they were trying to get the miles off of it because they was driving it, and there was a stand in the back of the car making sure that the car wouldn't go back. And that stand broke off right when he touched it, and the car went backwards, like just flying. I would give it a 97 out of 100.
Whoa, a 97 out of 100. Wow, good heavens. 97 out of 100.
He'll be able to hack computers when he's in high school.
That spoke to him.
Yeah.
A kid that can hack and change absences, that spoke to Rocco.
I love the Rocco movie review. It's my new favorite bit. I want to do this every Monday now.
We will.
Yeah.
I'll have him do a movie every single week.
Okay, we just talked about Revenge of the Nerds.
He's got the right temperament for the trade to handle that
He'd
movie.
probably love it.
Oh, geez.
But it'd be a little much in certain parts.
I don't know if I can hear that review.
You're
so
right.
when they're in the bounce house, no, Rocco. All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes, there was a development over the weekend in the plan to put golf courses into Jonathan Dickinson State Park. Boy, people were still upset over the weekend, getting together and protesting. We'll let you know the latest coming up next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Step up to affordable luxury that's just right for you at Infinity of the Palm Beaches. Enjoy the award-winning ownership experience of your favorite Infinity models with leases starting at just $339. For a superior and uncomplicated buying experience, visit infinityofthepalmbeaches.com. Well, at the moment, no major incidents being reported on your roadways, I-95, and the Turnpike throughout Broward and Palm Beach counties. From the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
Treat yourself to a Massage Envy customized facial because being confident in your own skin is a beautiful thing. Schedule an appointment with a Massage Envy experienced esthetician today. They'll help you grow your glow. MassageEnvy.com, hiring estheticians and massage therapists.
Attention adventurers, something big is coming to the Cox Science Center this fall. Can you guess what it is? Here's a clue. It's been 65 million years in the making. Keep your eyes peeled for more clues around town and get ready for an experience you won't want to miss. Then join them on September 14th at noon on Clematis Street for an exciting spectacle with prizes and surprises. Get ready for an adventure like no other.
If you got a clog that you can't unclog, you know just what to do. Call Art, Rooter, Sewer, Drain, they'll clear it up for you. If your pipe's backed up and it's really, really stuck and you really have to go. Art, Rooter, Sewer, Drain will make that water flow. They will clear it. Art, Rooter, Sewer, Drain. Make the right pick if you want it fixed. Art, Rooter, Sewer, Drain. ArtCanFixIt.com.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Ready to trade in your car hassle-free? Visit hgreg.com. Click on Sell Us Your Car for an offer in minutes. Find thousands of cars below market value. Trade in today at hgreg.com. Save more, drive happy.
South Florida weather this morning, high chance of thunderstorms and then a chance of scattered thunderstorms this afternoon with a high of 87.
This report is sponsored by Lawalker Mini Wafers, now at Costco.
Lawalker premium wafer cookies crafted in Italy with the finest ingredients like 100% Italian hazelnuts roasted in-house. Special savings on Lawalker Minis this week at your nearest Costco. Experience Lawalker wafers at Costco and other retailers today.
What you need to know on the KVJ Show.
Hey, if you don't have it yet, get yourself the WRMF app. It's absolutely free in your app store. Just look for WRMF. You can stream us live anywhere globally. Listen to our show on demand. The regular show and even the after the show is available. And if you are jonesing for those Taylor Swift tickets when she comes to South Florida in October, just tap the track whenever you hear a Taylor Swift song. We got plenty coming up. And you get qualified to get those tickets when you do. Well, over the weekend, there were a couple of protests about putting golf courses into Jonathan Dickinson State Park. Saw there was a good bunch of people out on Saturday out there out front of the park, all kinds of signs. And that wasn't the first day they've been out there picketing.
No, they were out there every single morning because Panda drives right by there taking Rocco to school in the morning.
Yeah, well, some development started happening over the weekend. One, I saw that they postponed the meeting that was supposed to happen this coming Tuesday in Stewart, the one that was only going to be able to fit 150 people.
Because people were sharpening their pitchforks.
Oh, yeah.
And they were coming for them. And they were
big
like,
time.
Maybe we shouldn't do this meeting.
Big time. And then the news broke, I found out about it yesterday, that the initial group behind the plan to put the 3 golf courses into Jonathan Dickinson State Park have backed away from the proposal, and they are not going to be doing it.
So it's a win?
It is a win. Now, there is cautious optimism because it is possible another group could come in, pick up the proposal, and it could, all of a sudden have legs again. And some people are saying, hey, look, keep in mind, in 2011, this was something that came up, and there was an outcry, and then it died away, and then this quietly came up. It's almost like they're hoping nobody would sniff it out. And before you know it, you'd be like, going, wait, when did they put golf courses in Jonathan Dickinson? And it got sniffed out, and it got called out, and people rose up, and there were 50,000 signatures against it, at least in just one day. And it has died again, but who knows for how long, and who knows what's going to happen in the other state parks where they're still talking about putting cabins and pickleball. And it seems like a lot of people throughout the entire state have been very vocal saying, just leave this land untapped. I mean, what are we doing? We have got, wildlife that is in there that, they need this area. We don't need pickleball.
The raccoons don't care if there's a golf course.
Wait, raccoons don't play pickleball?
They kind of want to keep it natural.
I would pay money to see a raccoon team of pickleballers.
I mean, anybody would.
That'd be amazing.
There's like some variation of turtles that call that area home, and they don't want to upset them, and some scrub brush, something or other.
Don't turtles have it hard enough? I mean, they are just so slow moving.
Yeah. Can't get away from these kind of things. They can't get away from development.
They're like, dude, I'm already a turtle.
Right.
I'm already slow AF.
Yeah.
I just feel like the turtles didn't get no respect.
Don't take my land.
Mm-hmm. So the good news is it looks like it has died down and nothing will be happening right now, but we'll see. So it looks like an initial win. A cautious, optimistic win right now.
There is part of me that is kind of jealous of a turtle. Imagine humans with shells on their back.
Be interesting.
That would be kind of a cool thing, no?
It'd be nice for protection, but can you imagine that'd be kind of tiring, wouldn't it?
It would be bad for the back.
Lugging the shell around all day.
Yeah, you're right.
You think you got a hard time getting around right now?
Poor bro.
Yeah, I'm not sure that would work out well. All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, I also have some guarded optimism. There are two things that have dropped from over the weekend, both of them related to England. And I'm very excited, but neither one is necessarily confirmed. I'll let you know what my cautious optimism's about next.
Can't be said I'm an early bird. It's 10 o'clock before I say a word. Baby, I can never tell. How do you sleep so well? You keep telling me to live right, to go to bed before the daylight. But then you wake up for the sunrise. You know you don't gotta pretend. Baby, now and then, don't you just wanna wake up?
not sure how I feel about this. I should be completely excited. I don't know that I am. It dropped over the weekend that there is going to be a season 4 of Ted Lasso. And it looks like they're bringing everybody back, including Jason Sudeikis. What I'm hearing right now is that he's not necessarily confirmed, but he is expected to be joining the cast for season 4. And they believe that they will begin production in early 2025. So not too far off. Now, the reason why I'm not sure how I feel about this, I really thought that Ted Lasso season 3 ended great. Everybody was in a nice, happy place. It seemed to have resolved the story the way that it should be, and I was completely satisfied. Now, if they did a season 4, they're going to have to go down a different line of how they're going to get this story to happen. And I just am not sure that I want it. And I don't want them to ruin what I have in my mind. It's such a nice, sweet little story. Isn't it great when you have a story and it's in your mind and you tuck it away and it's just perfect and it's neat? You think about movies that you grew up with as a kid and they just ended so well. And in your mind, those characters are, doing whatever, but that's how it ended. And then sometimes you just go a sequel or a season too far. And I'm more concerned than I am, I think, optimistic about a season 4 of Ted Lasso.
2 things come to mind. The Office went on way too long.
Yep.
The last 2 seasons were awful. Back to the Future 3, boo. Boo.
Yeah. There's so many examples you come up with. In fact, I heard Quentin Tarantino was talking today about Toy Story and that franchise. And he said that Toy Story 3 was so good and that whole franchise ended perfectly. There was no reason to touch it again. And then they made Toy Story 4 and they're working on Toy Story 5. And unfortunately, in our world of money cash grabs, they can't quit something when it's successful.
No, they won't.
They don't know when to say when. And he will not watch Toy Story 4 or 5 or anything else because in his mind's eye, it ended and it ended perfectly and the story was resolved. And that's when I hate it. When you have a perfect resolution to a story, it takes a lot of energy to drag it back up and go down a whole new fantastic route.
What you're saying, it starts to get weird. You start going down weird avenues that kind of start to almost betray the character sometimes when they start adding on seasons that don't need to be added.
You risk a lot. Because when you tell a story, it has a beginning, middle, and end. And then when it ends, it ends. So what is the next continuation of the story?
There is one exception that I think has gotten better. The Despicable Me movies, I think, get better and better and better each time. With those little minions.
Some of them can.
Oh, they're so good.
They'll probably analyze this because there are franchises where you can just keep making another one after another. They're almost episodic. It's like watching an episode of a TV show where, okay, they're just in a different situation. Shows like Ted Lasso and some of these other ones, there's a story arc, a beginning, middle, and end. And then they get to the point where it's like, okay, the story's been told. What else do you have? It's not set up. And I imagine writers probably discuss this, saying, okay, do we want to come up with an episodic type of show or movie series where we can make 18 gazillion different sequels like Fast and Furious? They keep cranking those out and people seem to be okay with it.
People love that franchise, man.
They do.
I mean, if you can do a Jurassic Park, how do they keep making sequels to that?
I know.
No one's learned their lesson?
You're right.
That's just unbelievable to me.
Guys, having the dinosaurs is bad.
Right. Still haven't gotten that concept yet.
Denny's, will you take that clip of Jbird?
No, never.
That's going to be your ringtone on my phone. Having dinosaurs is bad.
It honestly kind of is. It's very time-consuming.
Your dinosaur garden, though, I saw that video. It's popping.
We're waiting for 2 big mamas to come in, and then it's done.
Okay.
Oh, Kevin, it looks beautiful.
Yeah? I saw a video of it. Yeah, it did look great.
We can have our dinosaur party finally.
Jurassic Park is alive and well in his backyard.
Well, there are many other examples of shows, movies. Dexter, for instance, I quit that for the longest time at a certain point because I just felt like I wasn't going to like anything else they were going to have to tell me or give to me in the story. And I felt like I made the right move. And then I came back and like a fool, I watched the rebooted Dexter that they did. And then they had character betrayal and I was sorry I did it.
Aww.
I should have stopped, Virginia. I did not. I didn't know when to say when. And that's it. I think even as a viewer, sometimes you get lulled into it and you're like, oh, okay, you just want to see what's up. It's curiosity. It got you.
That's how I feel about You on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Penn Badgley's show that I loved so much, season 1. And I don't know, season 2 and season 3. And now I don't even think Penn Badgley likes the character he created on You. He goes on all these podcasts and talks S-bomb about the character.
It's kind of how I feel about Cobra Kai. I came in here very up and optimistic about Cobra Kai. The first 3 seasons were very good.
Yep.
It got a little too teenager for me. It got
After season 4. That's good to know. In fact, I keep saying I'm going to do this. One of these days, I'm going to commit to this project, go through all the beloved series, whether it be movies or shows, and it's going to be a watcher's guide on how to watch it. Maybe there's an episode you could skip because it just is terrible. You don't know what they did in that one. It could be, like, for instance, Kenny Bacon said, yeah, Dexter was good for 4 seasons. I would tell you, watch the 4 seasons of Dexter. You can quit it, and you're fine. You walk away like, all right, cool. That was a great series. Fantastic. 4 seasons was good. And that's the watcher's guide to let you know how to do it. And that's where maybe Ted Lasso would be like, okay, in several years from now, after they've done season 6, 7, 8, are you going to be like, you know what, watch Ted Lasso seasons 1 through 3 and then quit it?
For you, I would say Kevin Ralston needs to watch Cobra Kai season 1 through 4, and then
that's it. Now you're gonna back off of it.
Yeah,
because I plan on doing that. That's already scheduled for my next binge watching season.
Oh, I already got your gi.
You got it.
I have a gi
Thank you. I'm gonna
ready
need that.
to go.
It's the only way to watch it, right?
Well, it really is.
Yeah.
I
in a full karate uniform.
I'd definitely rewatch that thing with you.
Okay.
In costume.
That's a little project.
At your house. Your kids are going to think it's weird, but what's
We'll
weird?
have a good time. We'll bring the kids.
I mean, that series made me grow my hair out.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, I have cautious optimism about the new upcoming season of Ted Lasso, season 4. The other thing that is English that I have cautious optimism about as well, it looks like it's inevitable. They're coming back.
Because baby, you're gonna be the one that saves me.
An Oasis reunion and breakup again is on deck.
It's too late as we're walking on by. Someday you'll find me caught beneath the landslide.
One of the greatest groups of all time, in my opinion, that cut their career way too short because they're brothers and they hate each other.
They got so many bangers. There's so many songs that are good by that band.
Just really, really good songs. No word about new music, but it does appear like Oasis is going to get together in the summer of 2025 for a 10-night stand.
Yeah, you better see them on one of the first nights.
Yeah.
Don't get them for that 10th night because that 10th night might not happen.
Night 1, the first half of the show is going to be great.
Night 1 is going to be awesome.
Because you know they're going to fight.
Night 2 through 10 is going to be terrible.
The fact that it's taken this long for this to happen shows you.
My money's on night 10 won't happen.
Last time they're on stage together was August of 2009.
Wow.
So this doesn't happen very often.
Maybe the money really did run out.
Well, they both, the brothers, they have good solo albums as well.
Yeah, they have good songs. Oasis had great songs.
Yeah, no, you're right.
That's the difference. They're both making good music together. They make great music. And, I don't know that there's going to be any more new Oasis music because if they tried to create a song together, they would probably kill each other.
Well, one brother's a little bit more sassier than the other brother, and he's very in your face.
They both have stuff to say.
I feel like the one dude, who's the main guy that you, in the beginning,
Liam is the sassy one. Noel is the one that is maybe even more talented and more of the songwriter.
Noel's cool.
Yeah.
Liam's a jerk.
Seems like it.
Yeah,
he just doesn't have any patience for his brother.
Where are these shows going to happen? Do you have to go over the pond?
Yep. Not going to see any. They're not going to tour. You're going to see apparently 10 nights at London's Wembley Stadium, and then they're going to do shows at Heaton Park, which is in their hometown of Manchester.
Wembley's no joke, y'all.
No, that's no joke at all.
10?
10, yeah. They're still massive in England.
I know
though.
they are.
Yeah, so that's a big thing. So there is some good optimism about that as well. We'll see. What will disappoint me more, Ted Lasso or Oasis reunions?
They still sound good, too.
Yeah,
Can we get Jerusalem Cav to turn into Britain Cav and go over there and see that?
It's possible.
That'd be awesome.
That would be such a fun trip.
That would be the reason to go.
You love them.
Yeah, I do.
5 days in Britain. You go over there, you see the Oasis play.
Yeah.
You get some of the teen crumpets.
I like it.
Fish and chips.
Bangers and mash. And I'm out of English references. But all be good. All right, any other comments you want to throw in on something that didn't know when to say when? Hit us up now.
Just something to admire, 'cause you shine on something like a mirror, and I can't help but notice you reflect in this heart of mine. If you ever feel alone and the glare makes me hard to find, just know that I'm always very loud on the other side. 'Cause with your hand in my hand and a pocket full of soap, I can tell you there's no place we couldn't go. Just put your hand on the past, I'll be trying to pull you through. You just gotta be strong. I don't wanna lose you now. I'm looking right at the other half of me. The biggest thing that's set in my heart is the space, and now you're home. Show me how to fight for now, and I'll tell you, baby, it was easy coming back into you once I figured it out. You were right here all alone. It's like you're my mirror, my mirror staring back at me. I couldn't get any bigger with anyone else beside me. And now it's clear as this promise that we're making two reflections into one. 'Cause it's like you're my mirror, my mirror staring back at me, staring back at me. Onto something and original, 'cause it doesn't seem really as simple. And I can't help but stare, 'cause I see true summer in your eyes. Ooh, I can't ever change without you. You reflect me, I love that about you. And if I could, I would look at us all the time. 'Cause with your hand in my hand and a pocket full of soap, I can tell you there's no place we couldn't go. Just put your hand on the past, I'll be trying to pull you through. You just gotta be strong. I don't wanna lose you now. I'm looking right at the other half of me. But they can see the set in my heart. There's a space, and now you're home. Show me how to fight for now, and I'll tell you, baby, it was easy coming back into you once I figured it out. You were right here all along. Oh, it's like you're my mirror, my mirror staring back at me. I couldn't get any bigger with anyone else beside me. And now it's clear as this promise that we're making two reflections into one. 'Cause it's like you're my mirror, my mirror staring back at me, staring back at me. Yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery. I can see you looking back at me. Keep your eyes on me, baby, keep your eyes on me. I don't wanna lose you now. I'm looking right at the other half of me, but they can see the set in my heart. There's a space, and now you're home. Show me how to fight for now. You show me, baby. I tell you, baby, and it was easy coming back into you once I figured it out. You were right here all along. It's like you're my mirror, my mirror staring back at me. I couldn't get any bigger with anyone else beside of me. And now it's clear as this promise that we're making two reflections
Who is the greatest actor of all time? If you had to say, who'd you put on that list? Number one of all time. Stat Significant says that person is one Leonardo DiCaprio. Do you think he's the greatest leading actor we have ever seen?
I mean, there are some movies like Catch Me If You Can that just I think he's amazing. But most of his stuff I don't get down with. He's not my favorite.
Okay.
He's not the best.
Not the best.
People are going to be mad at my pick. I'm sorry, y'all. It's Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
He doesn't miss, man. He's in the 90 percentile when it comes to his movies. You may hate him as a man. His movies are fantastic.
Okay, let me ask you this and separate this, because there's a good movie and then there's good acting. And I think sometimes Leo DiCaprio has great acting in movies that don't really pick up and drive you. They're really think pieces. And sometimes mainstream America is like, oh, man, I don't know, man. It's a little deep for me. I don't know if I want to go down that route. But the acting is great.
Yeah, to me, his best movie that he's ever done is Wolf of Wall Street. He's so good in that movie.
Right. So that would be the one thing I'd say about Leo DiCaprio, because Stat Significant, I don't know who they are because they're insignificant, but they've come up with a list of the top 10 greatest leading actors, and they don't put Tom Cruise in the top 10.
Denzel, you got to talk about him.
Denzel's number 8.
Yeah.
So there's some things about this list. I'm like, okay, I feel like they got a lot of them. And then that would be interesting to say, okay, is Tom Cruise getting snubbed, or do you like Tom Cruise movies, but his acting is not great?
Well, he's never won an award. He's always been snubbed at the Oscars. And you can tell that he wants it so bad.
Sure.
He's won everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does this one escape him? He can't believe it.
They put Paul Newman at number 2.
Great.
Al Pacino at number 3.
Great.
Jack Nicholson at 4.
Unbelievable.
They put Brad Pitt at 5.
He's pretty good.
Is he worthy of 5? Because look who's behind him. Tom Hanks. Is Brad Pitt a better actor than Tom Hanks?
Who's better, T. Hanks or Pitt?
Great question.
I go T. Hanks.
I go T. Hanks.
They've got Jack Lemmon at number 7. Denzel Washington at 8. And we were just talking last week about how I feel somehow, even as great as he is, he's underrated. Dustin Hoffman at 9. And they put Christian Bale at 10.
He's a psycho.
I don't know if a Christian Bale would make my list.
He's regarded as a phenomenal actor, though.
He's been acting since he was, I think, 11 minutes old.
He's not better than Edward Norton.
Norton's good. At one point, Norton would be in that discussion. Something happened with Norton to where I think he might have been difficult to work with, Virginia.
Okay.
I think he is picky about his projects. You don't know him.
No, I think he is difficult. I think he was difficult.
He's so super intelligent. He doesn't really do acting that much. He does like major business moves.
I love him.
He I think only acts if it's a really passion project kind of thing.
Could you argue that Daniel Day-Lewis should be in the top 10?
Well, here's the thing about him. First of all, you never hear about him outside of his acting project, so he's a real legit actor. You don't. What do you know about that guy?
Nothing.
Other than he's a great actor.
Nothing at all.
Exactly. And he pretty much is, I think, 9 out of 9.
Yeah. Every movie he's been in, it's just like, oh my gosh, this is the best acting performance we've ever seen.
He doesn't have a lot of fat on that steak.
So, to me, how does he not make the top 10? I'd put him over Christian Bale at least.
That's kind of a snub.
I think so,
Yeah.
too. Yeah, probably more than Tom Cruise. When you break it down, Tom Cruise does not belong in the top 10, does he?
No.
I don't think he does.
Not with the names you've named.
Yeah.
You think so? You're telling me you think Brad Pitt is a better actor than Tom Cruise?
Yes.
Wow.
And to me, it's close. I think Brad Pitt's way overrated in this.
Overrated?
Overrated. I don't think he's number 5. In fact, I'm not sure he's top 10. But I'm not sure Tom Cruise is either. When you start talking about Daniel Day-Lewis did not make it. And there's some other great. Tommy Lee Jones, pretty solid. Is Tommy Lee Jones a better actor than Brad Pitt?
He's a great actor.
He is.
And he hated Jim Carrey. They were doing the Batman movie together. And he did
I can
not
see
like
that, though.
him.
Yeah, I can see that. So, I mean, there's some great ones out there. All right. Any thoughts? You can always hit us up, 877-979-WRMF.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, you're a baseball guy. How much would you pay for Babe Ruth's legendary jersey that he wore when he called his shot?
You know about the call? You know about that?
Well, I learned about it today.
I can't wait to describe the called shot from Babe Ruth.
Oh, boy, she's going all in, Bird.
I got this.
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you what his jersey sold for coming up in your dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Step up to affordable luxury that's just right for you at Infinity of the Palm Beaches. Enjoy the award-winning ownership experience of your favorite Infinity models with leases starting at just $339. For a superior and uncomplicated buying experience, visit infinityofthepalmbeaches.com. Well, at the moment, you do have an incident to look out for on I-95 North at Forest Hill Boulevard. The right shoulder is blocked. Plus, look out for an accident on Lantana Road, this on Jog Road. And Lawrence Road between Hypoluxo Road and Lantana Road is still closed due to construction. Use Military Trail as an alternate route. From the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
Treat yourself to a Massage Envy customized facial because being confident in your own skin is a beautiful thing. Schedule an appointment with a Massage Envy experienced esthetician today. They'll help you grow your glow. MassageEnvy.com, hiring estheticians and massage therapists.
We buy any car.
Why sell your car at WeBuyAnyCar.com? Because selling it yourself can be, well, you know.
Okay, I'll give you half now.
And?
No, and just half.
What?
Avoid the hassle. Come to We Buy Any Car instead. Get in, get out, and get paid at a fair price.
Yeah, I can't do half.
I could probably bump it up to like 50%.
Just go.
Okay.
Get your free online valuation now at
We Buy Any Car.
ZOOMTAN. I was tan last summer, now I'm pale again. I need a little bit of help to be ready for the beach. Zoom Tan puts the sun within my reach. Brown as a biscuit for $9.99. ZoomTan.com for a limited time. Zoom Tan, $9.99. ZoomTan.com. Zoom Tan for a limited time. Zoom Tan.
All copper tans are now Zoom Tans. Go to ZoomTan.com/radio for $9.99 offer.
By now, you've heard all of our ads. America's largest injury law firm. But what does that really mean for our clients, for you? It means that when you hire us, you don't just get a lawyer, you get a legal army, almost 800 lawyers alone. That army includes an entire legal team, specialist lawyers, investigators, and a 24/7 client satisfaction staff. Just like if you were going into surgery, you wouldn't trust one person to handle the paperwork, the scheduling, the anesthesia, and the surgery. Have you ever seen a surgeon operating alone and without resources? No way. Why would you trust a small firm with your case? Your case is a big deal to us. When it comes to law, size matters. We're America's largest injury law firm, Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Well, I love that here we are in hurricane season and we haven't had anything dramatic happen. Knock on wood. I love that. But if it does, I am ready. And I fortified my home with BNT windows and doors. It gives me a sense of peace in hurricane season. If you don't have that peace, if you are worried about your windows and doors, call the team from BNT. This is what they do. They will come out. They will measure every window, every door. They will let you know exactly what's going to cost. And if you're like me and you don't have all the cash up front, they will let you break it up into phases and do it over the course of 3 years. That's what I did. I love the fact that now I'm done. Now the home is fortified and we are ready for whatever Mother Nature wants to bring our way. Get that sense of peace from BNT. You know, they use custom PGT windows and doors, and PGT just makes the best-selling window and door on the market. So you have the awesome BNT staff, and then you have that quality PGT product. Go to BNTwindowsanddoors.com.
Uline is here for the hard workers, for the ones rolling up their sleeves, working round the clock, and getting the job done. You're dedicated to doing what it takes to keep a business growing. Uline is dedicated to helping you make that happen. working 7 days a week, staying fully stocked and ready to ship any of our 41,000 items the same day. Uline, your shipping and industrial supply specialists. Visit uline.com.
I'm Lance Ivey, partner with the law office of Lytle Ryder Smith, Ivey and Fromrath. Our law firm has offices throughout South Florida and are ready to fight for your rights. Last year, I recovered over $8 million on one case where my client lost her life due to the negligence of a bridge tender. I forced the industry to make serious changes to prevent this horrific incident from happening again. I will always fight for my client's rights, and I'm ready to fight for you. You will pay nothing if I don't win your case. Call Lytle Ryder Smith, Ivey and Fromrath, or visit us at foryourrights.com, main office, West Palm Beach.
Hey, it's Kevin here from the KVJ Show. G-Star School of the Arts has been around South Florida for 20-plus years now. And this is Allison Johnson from the G-Star School of the Arts. Allison, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I teach graphic design and animation at G-Star School of the Arts. I've been a teacher here for 5 years, and I'm also a graduate of G-Star.
From what you hear, why is it that parents love sending their kids to G-Star School of the Arts?
What we offer our parents is a really friendly, safe, welcoming environment for all students, which then makes your parents feel really secure in sending their kids here at G-Star.
And right now, they are accepting applications for this school year starting on August 12th. If you have a student that's going to be between 6th and 12th grade, you can apply right now. It's a tuition-free public charter school. There are absolutely no fees, and they don't require auditions. Apply now at gstararts.com. That's gstararts.com.
Free case review. Gordon & Partners, 561-333-3333.
Good morning, everybody. Hope your day's off to a great start. We're going to see partly cloudy skies today with highs in the low 90s and just a slight chance of some scattered showers and storms. I'm WPBF 25 First Warning meteorologist Sandra Shaw.
From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, you're a baseball guy, so you'll know all about this, Jbird. If I take you back to 1932, Game 3, the World Series, Babe Ruth called his shot and then hit that famous, iconic home run. And the jersey that he was wearing when that happened just went on auction again. Now, it went on auction 20 years ago and sold for $975,000.
What did you think about how he called his shot, Virginia?
Yeah, let people know what the called shot is.
Well, it was the fifth inning.
No, I thought you said it was the third.
Game 3. Fifth inning.
Fifth inning, okay.
Don't put words in my mouth over there.
Okay, so what is this called shot you speak of? I mean, it sounds like it's a big deal.
Charlie Root was pitching.
Charlie Root, okay.
He said he was going to do it. He gestured towards the outfield, and then Babe Ruth cracked a home run right to this place where he said he was going to hit it, therefore famously dubbing it the called shot.
That's amazing. That was so good. That was so good.
Someone doesn't know about baseball, they go, he cracked his shot.
Is that not how you say it?
I was kind of impressed, though, in a way. Virginia
you did
exceeded
good.
my expectations. That was very good.
There's debate on whether it really happened that way.
Really?
There's some people that said it did not at all go down the way the folklore goes. And then some people said it did. And there's rare footage where it looks like he's doing something where he's kind of pointing out to the outfield, but you can't tell. You don't know. The way they describe it, they make it sound so poetic. He got in there.
It's like a
and
movie
he pointed
moment.
And it didn't go down like that.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
So how much would you pay? I mean, not you, but how much do you think some rich guy paid? 20 years ago, it sold for $975,000.
Does it go up or down?
Goes up.
I think so, too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
24 million.
That's crazy.
With an M.
How did it go up so much?
I don't know.
The richest people on planet Earth got a lot richer because of the pandemic.
Damn.
And now this is what they're doing with their money.
You're right.
I mean, can you imagine
They're overpaying for baseball
what
jerseys.
What is life like if you have $24 million to spend on a jersey?
It's not worth that much. in my opinion.
I agree.
24 million.
Well, what happened was it got into a bidding war. There was two rich guys fighting over it over the weekend, and that's why it drove up the price to $24 million. Finally, one of the rich guys got some sense about him and was like, "All right, I'm tapping out," and the other rich guy's like, "Aha, I win."
And we know for sure this is the jersey he was wearing when he called his shot.
Yep.
And the thing about it, they're probably fighting over it because they both want to impress their 24-year-old girlfriends. Piggyback, huh?
Who's Baby Ruth?
Huh?
Who's Baby Ruth? Well, speaking of baby, Justin Bieber had his baby over the weekend. How do you like this for a name? Jack Blues Bieber.
Jack Blues Bieber?
The baby's middle name is Blues. I like the middle name Blue. I don't know if I like the middle name Blues.
That was almost what my parents named me, Jason Blue Pennington.
I like Blue without an S.
They started thinking about how there might be some jokes.
There could be some jokes, yeah.
Yeah, so we went with Lee.
It's a tough one to
My
have.
sister's almost Sunkissed. I didn't hippie parents.
Okay.
I like the name Sunkissed.
I do too.
And finally here, I don't know if you saw her over the weekend on social media, Lizzo put some pictures up and wow, she's lost a lot of weight.
Okay.
She posted to Instagram, "I'm going to take a gap year and protect my peace." But you can see in her picture, she's wearing a bathing suit, and she definitely looks like she's lost a lot of weight.
Okay.
Going through all the trauma and drama she has been, I'm sure, has contributed, at least in some part, to the transformation.
Okay.
You know what everyone's going to say, though? The big O.
She did the Ozempic.
The Ozempic.
Yeah, she may have. Look, I don't judge. Whatever you got to do to feel good, live good, and be happy with your body, nobody can tell you, girl. You do what you got to do.
I feel like every doctor is selling that now. Every
They
doctor
are.
I go to, the Ozempic.
Everybody with a prescription pad can write it now.
Yep.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
All right, some celebrities having a birthday today include Cassie. She had that tune Me and You back in the day. She's turning 38 years old. Chris Pine is 44 years old. He's been in the Star Trek movies. And I didn't realize, for an old dog like me, there was a show that was called Chips. Back in the day, it's about the California Highway Patrol.
I loved Chips.
And you had Ponch and John.
Yeah, you did.
And do you remember the guy that was their captain that always, when they had a meeting before they went out on the road, would bring everybody together in that room and talk to them? That's Chris Pine.
Vaguely.
That's Chris Pine's dad.
No way.
Yeah, I did not know that till today. I saw it. I was like, huh. And a little fun fact for you.
Was he old enough to have ever been on the set with his dad, or is he too young?
Didn't get that deep into it. I imagine he probably was. Yeah, because he's 44 today.
Okay.
And, you know, I'm 6 years older than him, 7. And so, yeah, I would imagine so.
That's
I think it went
cool.
that late. Yeah, right about then, though. Macaulay Culkin is turning 44 years old today.
Wow.
Kid from Home Alone. How
That's
about that,
crazy.
huh? Wow. Melissa McCarthy is 54, and Shirley Manson from the group Garbage. Remember them from the 90s?
I'm only happy when it rains.
Yeah, they had some jams.
She did.
She's 58 years old today, so happy birthday to her. Also got a birthday shout out here. Sarah said, want to give a quick second shout out to my older brother, Scott. Happy birthday. Scott, my booby-trapping partner in crime. You are so loved. And I hope you know the world is a better place every day because of humans like you.
Aww.
So thankful to be your sister. And there's a photo of them circa early 90s riding an elephant at the circus. Cute photo.
Oh, that's adorable.
Also, you got a shout out to my wonderful, loving wife, Rose. Very happy 48th birthday. She makes my world a happy place and happy life. Love that. That is the luckiest husband in the world, Doug, your father, Larry, your brother, Sam, and sister-in-law, Lisa, giving that shout out. And there's their adorable photo.
Aww.
Also, Isabella, happy 10th birthday from Mommy, Brittany, Daddy, and Ray Lynn. And there is her photo on KVJ-TV.
Adorable.
Also, my son Michael, happy 16th birthday. So proud of you, love. Mom, Dad, Daniela, Chris, Kyla, and our fur babies, Luna, Remy, Sushi, and Loki. Got a photo there. Happy 7th birthday to the best big sister, Alessandra. Mommy and Daddy are so proud of you. Enviado. Desde mi iPhone. Okay, sent by my phone. Okay. I thought that might have been something else. Also, happy birthday, Brittany. Wishing you the best weekend. Love you, your kindergartner teammates. Maggie sent that in. I got a birthday and you want to get a shout out, send it to us. Mail at kvjshow.com. We'll give you the hookup. Coming up here in just a couple of minutes, we're going to see if you're waking up here alert on a Monday morning. We got what's called Think Fast, a game about getting your brain going quickly. We'll play next here on the KVJ Show.
I heard that you're settled down, that you found a girl and you're married now. I heard that your dreams came true. Guess she gave you things I didn't give to you. Old friend, why are you so shy? Ain't like you to hold back or hide from the light. I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away, I couldn't fight it. I had hoped you'd see my face and that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you say sometimes it lasts and loves, but sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts and loves, but sometimes it hurts instead. You know how the time flies. Only yesterday was the time of our lives. We were born and raised in a summer haze, bound by the surprise of our glory days. I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away, I couldn't fight it. I had hoped you'd see my face and that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you say sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Nothing compares, no worries or cares, regrets and mistakes, their memories made. Who would have known how bittersweet this would taste? Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you said sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you say sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead.
Okay, I'm hoping you guys are all ready here. Virginia, I know that you went hard this weekend. Let's see if you have enough energy left in the tank to win a round of Think Fast.
Okay.
Okay, it's all about getting your brain going here.
How you doing, Limps?
Jbird is not going to walk fast. Let's see if he can think fast.
I'm in my prime.
Yeah. Okay. And then Denny's, who looks like the most able-bodied of all of you. If I'm going on looks, it's going to be Denny's, clearly, but we'll just see how this plays out.
He's got a baby, though, that likes to wake up at 4 a.m. still on the weekends.
Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to adjust a baby to a weekend schedule. He just wakes up at the same time we wake up all week.
This
just whatever
baby's
he wants, yeah.
He's kind of a jerk.
So that sets me around 3:45 getting up with the baby usually.
Yeah, I mean, collectively, we are barely hanging on.
Okay. Well, let's see how this goes.
Think fast, think fast. If you don't come in first, you might as well be last. Think fast.
Okay, here we go. Give me a sensible answer. Do it the fastest and you get the point. All right, first one, a laundry product starting with the letter C.
Cleaner.
Clorox.
I think you said cleaner, Virginia?
I said cleaner.
What did you say?
Clorox, like Clorox bleach.
Did I copy you?
You said
did,
it after.
Yeah, then you just said it afterwards.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. So of everyone, I know you're definitely not getting the point.
Somebody gets a point, and it's not you.
It's definitely not you.
Well, you rattled off a 1.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Next up here, think fast. A job that requires a college education that starts with the letter P.
Professor.
Okay. What was that, Bird?
I don't know.
I think he tried to say professor.
Did you try to copy off Virginia, but you couldn't even get the word out?
I think I was thinking philosopher. I don't know what I was thinking.
Okay, Virginia is now on the board. Okay, next up, a candle scent that starts with the letter V.
Vanilla.
Viola.
What'd you say, Bird?
Viola?
Like Viola Davis? The actress?
3 amazing answers.
Like a viola.
I mean, she does look like she would smell good.
Yeah, I think so too.
But is there a candle?
I thought that was a flower, a viola. No,
Violet?
maybe. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I'm not gonna answer this.
Are you tapping out?
Yeah, I think I am.
Are you limping away?
I think I am.
Aw.
Okay,
Don't give up, baby bird.
All right, don't give up, Bird.
Okay, think fast here. A huge company that starts with the letter A.
Apple.
Bird.
Okay.
Bird comes to life.
Why you don't
There
give
he
up.
goes.
All right, he's only 1 behind now. Denny's got the lead, 2-1. Okay, what about this? Something your kid might hide in her room, starting with the letter C.
Candy.
You went candy, Virginia. Bird went cocaine. I think you're a little bit quicker. We're
Virginia's
gonna go.
slightly fast.
Yeah. These kids love to hide that cocaine.
Especially the really young ones.
Oh, I know, yeah. Why do you think they got so much energy? You think it was sugar. It was booger sugar. Okay, it's tied with Virginia and Denny's. Jbird has 1. Okay, name an animal that starts with the letter O.
Ostrich.
What'd you say, Bird?
I said owl. I started out, I go owl.
All right.
Oh.
Owl.
Next point wins.
Oh, look at this.
I needed.
I'm leaning forward for this one.
I'm standing.
He can't.
I'm gonna
Sit back down.
That's why
Sit
I
back
did the
down.
lean.
Yeah.
He hurt himself.
Okay, it's a fall scent that starts with the letter C.
Cinnamon.
No.
It's over.
No.
Oh, no. Just like that, man. She just Wow.
Sorry, limps. It's like taking candy from a baby.
Oh,
Nose
man.
candy from a baby.
Nose candy from a baby. All right, coming up, we're going to find out who won our KVJ draft from Friday for the best rock artists.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Step up to affordable luxury that's just right for you at Infinity of the Palm Beaches. Enjoy the award-winning ownership experience of your favorite Infinity models with leases starting at just $339. For a superior and uncomplicated buying experience, visit infinityofthepalmbeaches.com. For the moment you do have an incident to look out for on I-95 North at Forest Hill Boulevard, the right shoulder is blocked. Plus, look out for an accident on Lantana Road, this on Jog Road. And Lawrence Road between Hypoluxo Road and Lantana Road is still closed due to construction. Use Military Trail as an alternate route. From the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
Treat yourself to a Massage Envy customized facial because being confident in your own skin is a beautiful thing. Schedule an appointment with a Massage Envy experienced esthetician today. They'll help you grow your glow. MassageEnvy.com, hiring estheticians and massage therapists.
We buy any car.
Why sell your car at WeBuyAnyCar.com? Because when you trade in, you're dealing with a dealer. And sure, they're interested in a good deal. For them, not for you. Come to WeBuyAnyCar.com instead. All we do is buy cars. You get in, get out, and get paid at a fair price. So don't take chances with a trade-in. Go to WeBuyAnyCar.com for a free online valuation.
Find out how much your car's worth at We Buy Any Car.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through September 22nd, get fast, reliable, 150 megabit Xfinity internet for just $30 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. And get Wi-Fi equipment included. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Xfinity, bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless bill and an auto-pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Currently $71 a month. Actual speeds vary.
Hey, it's Jbird. Who is hungry for some donuts? I know I am. Dunkin's got you covered. We're talking donut holes. We're talking breakfast sandwiches, all of the good fixings that you need in your belly. And don't forget, too, Dunkin's got a great gift card you can get for your loved ones. If they love Dunkin', a gift card is such a cozy present to give one of your friends or one of your family members. So make sure you head to Dunkin' today. Try one of their big old breakfast sandwiches or try that grilled cheese. It's on the menu all day long. I'm Jbird, and I run on Dunkin'.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Time to upgrade your car? Don't spend hours at other places. Come to the place, hgregg.com. Thousands of cars in stock, thousands of dollars below market value. Visit hgregg.com today.
South Florida weather this morning, high chance of thunderstorms and then a chance of scattered thunderstorms this afternoon with a high of 87.
This report is sponsored by Snyder AC Plumbing and Electric.
Snyder has landed in South Florida with top-rated AC expertise just in time to beat the South Florida heat. Ready for a shocking twist? Snyder's also got plumbing and electrical expertise. That's right, when you need a home hero, Snyder's a full-service one-stop shop ready to answer any call.
Dunkin' Donuts, the official coffee of 97.9 WRMF. What you need to know on the KVJ Show.
Hey, if you got a smart speaker at your house, just say play the KVJ show and bam, you can listen to us that way. It's so easy. When you get home later tonight, just say play the KVJ show podcast and then that day's show will start playing. That easy. So we are on your smart speakers. Just say play the KVJ show when we are live weekday mornings or say play the KVJ show podcast any other time. And you can always have KVJ pumping through your home. On Friday, we did a KVJ draft for the best rock artists of all time. And Jbird wound up getting the overall #1 pick. And he went with Queen. Then he got Billy Joel, the Eagles, and then the Police.
Listened to all 4 of them over the weekend.
You did?
Just rocked out big time.
You had a rocking weekend then.
I mean, so rocking.
Just kept on rocking, huh?
Pretty soft rocking.
Yeah.
Right there.
Just rocked away that entire weekend.
I mean,
huh?
Queen's the heaviest band there, and even, Queen's kind of.
They got a few.
They do. You're right. The earlier Queen, they were kind of heavy.
Yeah, they have a few. Okay, so you got all that. I went with Led Zeppelin, the Beatles, Van Halen, and Metallica.
I don't see how that's not going to win.
Okay, Denny's had Journey, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, the Foo Fighters, and Oasis. And then Virginia went with the Rolling Stones, Ozzy Osbourne, Pink Floyd, and Nirvana.
I think Denny's got last place.
You do?
I do. I think y'all's lists are good. I love Denny's list, but it's not as heavy.
Okay. You're actually wrong. Virginia got last place.
Wow. You did?
I'm insulted.
Denny's beat her by 2 votes.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I knew I should have voted.
Yeah.
Twice.
That's what did it.
Votes. What a barn burner.
Yeah. So it was between myself and Bird, and 8 votes separates the winner from second place. Our winner is Jbird.
Wow.
Yes.
Look at you.
Queen, Billy Joel, Eagles, and the Police.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's kind of soft rock, yachty rock kind of.
Yacht rock wins.
Yacht rock is awesome. I love yacht rock.
That's a solid list. Can't deny it. All right, thank you for everybody who went to Instagram and Facebook over the weekend to give us your thoughts on who drafted out the best team of rock giants. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, got some Mad Mama drama, something you can probably relate to, Virginia. This mama's want to know if she's being too protective of her adult child. Yeah, they may be technically an adult, but they're still your baby. We'll find out what she's doing coming up in minutes.
Oh, it's like that. I'm your dream come true when it's on a platter for you. Then you pull back when I try to make plans more than 2 hours in advance. I slam the door, I hit ignore, I say no, 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 no more. I got you blocked after this and afterthought. I finally cut you off. I feel so much lighter like a feather with you off my mind. Floating through the memories like whatever, you're a waste of time. You signals a miss, you act like you fit every stereotype, send a pic. I feel so much lighter like a feather with you out my life. With you out my life. It feels so good not caring where you are tonight. And it feels so good not pretending to like the one you like. I slam the door, I hit ignore, I say no, 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 no more. I got you blocked, excited to never talk. I'm so sorry for your loss. I feel so much lighter like a feather with you off my mind. Floating through the memories like whatever, you're a waste of time. Your signals a miss, you act like you fit every stereotype, send a pic. I feel so much lighter like a feather with you out my life. With you out my life.
That's Sabrina Carpenter right there on the KVJ show. New album dropped on Friday. And doing really well. She has got a new video out. Tasty is her song. And who's that girl, Ortega?
Jenna Ortega.
Yeah.
She played Wednesday Addams.
Right. They were making out in that new video.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it happens.
Why didn't somebody tell him before now?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
He needed that this weekend.
I'm just bananas over Sabrina Carpenter. I mean, she's obviously a good-looking woman.
Yeah.
But I like her. I think I like her music. She's very likable to me.
Yeah. Do you realize that was her 6th album she's dropped?
No. Didn't even, not even on my radar.
She's been trying for years to make it happen, and it finally has happened.
Don't give up, kids.
Yeah.
Because that album's a very good album, and she's very likable.
Yeah.
She is killing it.
She is. It's her time right now.
Doing very well. All right, well, what do you think about this Mad Mama drama here? Got an email of a mom wanting to know if she's being too protective of her adult child. It says, my 19-year-old daughter was out on the Ave in Del Rey this weekend at 4 a.m. How do I know? Because I tracked her phone, and I saw her moving between Tin Roof and the office. So I texted her immediately, and I told her that she needed to be home within the hour. She was so mad that she wouldn't talk to me the whole next day. She said that she's an adult and that she can be where she wants, whenever she wants. I told her that she may legally be an adult, but she still lives under my roof and accepts my money to pay her bills. She said it's not fair and that I treat her like a child. She said that if I'm going to continue to try to track her, that she's going to move in with one of her friends, and she knows I don't approve of this friend. This girl is trouble. So, should I back off? I only do this for her own good. Am I being too protective? What would Virginia do?
This is tricky.
It is. It is.
But as long as you're footing the bills, I mean, you're paying for her roof over her head, the phone that she's holding, it's tracking her.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 4 a.m. is really not a good time to be out and about as a girl on the streets. You're 19. Your mom knows better than you about what's out there at 4 a.m., and she's just trying to protect you.
Also, too, when you're not paying the bills and someone's financially taking care of you, you kind of either have to go do it on your own, or you have to listen to some of the rules. That's just the way it goes.
Yeah, well, she says, I don't want to have these kind of rules, and if you're going to try to put them on me, I'm going to go move in with my friend. And so this mom's a little bit torn. So she's thinking maybe she needs to back off, I assume as a consideration, so that her daughter doesn't leave the house. What would be worse? To give up the power of tracking her daughter on the weekends, or have her daughter move in? Because look, I mean, if her daughter moves in with this friend, even if she is tracking her, what's it going to do?
Right.
So
you're still going to be worried and it's going to be a mess.
Yep.
I would try to come up with some kind of compromise and say, look, I was your age once. I get it. You're out and about. You're having your good time. But nothing good is going to happen on the streets of Del Rey, Atlantic Avenue at 4 a.m. Can we get maybe like a 2 a.m. curfew? And then moving forward, you'll be home. You promise to be home by 2 a.m. Because it's just, it's no good.
Right.
Well, I mean, if you have your own place, then no one can tell you what to do.
You're right.
You're 19 years old. You're an adult. But the mom needs to also realize she's 19 and she's going to want to go out. She's going to want to do things. She's not 12. She's going to be going out.
I would just make a point, too, to have discussions with her. Like, who's with you at 4 a.m.? What are you doing? How are you getting to and from Atlantic Avenue? Like, what does that look like? Is there any point when you're by yourself? Because I don't want that to ever be the scenario. Instead of blowing up at her, though, I would really try to make it more of a discussion where you're talking with her and negotiating with her. If you don't want her to move out, then I think leading with anger is not the way to go.
Yeah. One person asked, if she can't even pay her bills, how is she moving out? Apparently the friend is going to help her a bit with at least the rent and whatnot. So she's going to try to pick up another job to pay the rest of it. And somebody said, you know what, call her bluff. Just to see, how she feels about it. Maybe that's the right move. And I don't know. Look, I've seen that call the bluff thing, and sometimes that backfires on you too. Because you call her bluff, and then she goes and hangs with the worst friend, and who knows what she gets into, and now she's hanging with the wrong crowd.
And I
don't know. I would want to push her into that grouping if you're trying to keep her out of it.
And then as her mom, you have less power in that situation to help her navigate these crazy years when your frontal lobe of your brain is not fully formed and you make dumb decisions. She's better under your roof making dumb decisions where you can guide her and try to help her. But just know that if you lead with anger, it's probably not going to have the resolution you want.
Right.
Gosh, I did so many dumb things at 19.
Totally. We all did. That is a part of being 19. But you need her to understand that, and you can explain it to her in a way that doesn't come off aggressive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that working with her and saying, look, I understand you want your independence, you want to feel like an adult, but you right now are not paying your bills, so you're not fully an adult, even though the law says you are after the age of 18. We're trying to get you there and trying to help you out, but help me out. Let's try to work on this together to get you where you need to be.
Compromise.
I don't know how y'all do it, because I would be worried about my kid so much all the time, whether they're 19, whether they're 9. I don't think that ever goes away.
It doesn't.
I hope it curbs somewhat of your if you have a couple kids, hopefully you kind of get it out of your system, always worrying to the point where you're not enjoying your life. But
Life 360 app is so great for a worried mom like me, because you can go on there and you can see where your kid is, and you can see like how fast the car they're traveling in is moving. I highly recommend the Life 360 app for families.
I just would always be worried, and I guess my question to parents always is, does that subside a little bit? I feel like the freak out of not wanting your kid to get harmed or hurt, does that somewhat kind of...
No. Never.
Yeah.
I still worry. It's baffling to me how my parents could not have cared less. And I care too much. I'm up all the time checking the phone until I see that everybody's home and safe.
Yeah.
I can't sleep.
Well, I mean, I just knew how much I worried about my dog when he was alive, and he had special needs, and I had to tend to him. A human?
He wasn't on Atlantic Avenue at 4 a.m.
Exactly. I mean, a human that's out there.
In the wild.
Just out in the wild.
Your
19,
daughter.
And you know when you were 19.
Who's she with? Who's watching her? You know what kind of creepers are out there? Dude, it keeps me up at night.
Yeah. I got a text here and says, for this mom, this is 100% temporary. My now 23-year-old texts me to watch her location when she's in an Uber or feels unsafe. So there might be a period where she's now trying to push to get her independence, but very soon she'll realize that it is nice to have somebody that's in a caring way looking after you. And if she feels that more than you're trying to control her and keep her under thumb and says, look, I'm doing this because I care for you, and it takes a lot of times a team to look after people. South Florida, crazy place, y'all.
Yeah.
You need some eyes on you.
I'm not sure if my parents could have reached a 19-year-old Jbird. I just think sometimes you got to go through it.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
And you just hope that nothing bad happens while they're going through it. I think you worry a little bit more about girls than you do about boys.
Yeah. All right, any other thoughts? You can text them into us or call 877-979-WRMF. Or if you ever got your own dilemma, you can send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com. Is this a cruel thing to do? You got a friend that you know always shows up late, so you always give her the wrong time, so she actually accidentally winds up on time. Fair or foul? We will debate coming up next.
My baby born a Birkin. She's been telling me all night long. Gasoline and groceries, the list goes on and on. This 9 to 5 ain't working. Why the hell do I work so hard? I can't worry about my problems. I can't take them when I'm gone. 1, here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Tell them bring another round, we need plenty more. 2 stepping on the table, she don't need a dance floor. Oh my, good Lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near 5th Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. I've been boozy since I live. I ain't changing for a check. Tell my mind I ain't forget. Woke up drunk at 10 a.m. We gon' do this shit again. Tell your girl to bring a friend. Oh Lord, 1. Here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Tell them bring another round. We need plenty more. 2 stepping on the table. She don't need a dance floor. Oh my, good Lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jay Dale's got a history. There's a party downtown near 5th Street. Everybody at the bar get tipsy. Everybody at the bar get tipsy. Everybody at the bar get tipsy. Here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. When it's last call and they kick us out the door. It's getting kinda late, but the ladies want some more. Oh my, good Lord. Tell them drink some. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jay Dale's got a history. There's a party downtown near 5th Street. Everybody at the bar get tipsy. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jay Dale's got a history. At the bottom of a bottle, don't miss me. Everybody at the bar get tipsy. Everybody at the bar get tipsy. Everybody at the bar get tipsy.
Fair or foul, this little tactic here. You got a friend that is chronically late, so you tell her the wrong time so she actually shows up accidentally on time. There was a girl on TikTok that had this happen to her, and she was recounting the story.
If you're my best friends who just made a reservation for 8:30 and told me 8, well played, because I just showed up at 8:22 and was like to the hostess, oh, like this table for 8 o'clock, and she was like, for 8:30? She was like, you're the first one here, and I was like, well played, well played.
Okay, so she's not mad about it. But would you do this if you had a friend that was chronically late, Jbird?
Boy, I wonder who that could be on this team.
Who seems to always be at least 15 minutes late?
Whatever, it's like 5. 15.
You're out of your mind. You've gotten better.
I live so far.
You've gotten better, meaning you are only showing up about 12 minutes late these days.
That is quite an improvement.
Not to the show.
Yeah.
But other things sometimes.
Well, you know, this whole concept, it's cute one time, but it only works one time because, right, the friend figures it out and then they start doing their own math and then they start realizing that they're being told 30 minutes early every single time, and so in their own mind they reset it. Would that not be how it would work?
Ugh, that's exhausting, the amount of math now I'm doing.
I know.
There are some people really that have anxiety about time. If someone's running late and they don't know or hear from them, they get it's a real thing that I know a lot of people who struggle with that. If Kevin's going to meet me at 3 and it's 3:15, I haven't heard from him yet.
Yeah,
that can produce anxiety for people.
Oh yeah, no, big time. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I love the concept that Key West has where they don't have any arms on their clocks, where it's just okay, whatever time it is whatever time it is. I would love that. No, to me, having to rush from one thing to the next, it's the worst feeling ever. I just feel like my entire day and my entire week is a race. When Monday morning, it's like the starter pistol goes off and you run until Friday night. And it's exhausting.
Yeah, Key West rules don't really help a morning show. Yeah, we'll go on when we go on.
Yeah. I don't know. Some mornings they come on at 7. Other mornings it's noon. I don't know. Gosh, that would be amazing. It's just there's no wacky world where that works.
It doesn't work.
We even did mornings in Key West, and we still had to be on at 6. I don't know what the heck's going on with
They
that.
cared about time.
Yeah, they actually did. The radio station in Key West did care about time. So that's just the way it works, I guess.
Is that radio station still there in Key West?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's a legendary. WEOW. Yeah, it's a big one. Yeah, it's been around. It's a staple in the community there. Yeah, and all their programs come on at the right time. So I don't know what they're trying to...
We were on WEOW. What was that?
Yep.
WEOW.
Yep.
Did you know that, Virginia?
I did not.
I did not know that either.
Did you guys know we were on in Key West?
We did.
Oh, okay, all right.
I did, but I don't think I ever knew the
No idea the
station.
station.
I did not put those call letters
We're
to
just on
memory.
somewhere, huh?
I know we were on in Sarasota as well. Have no idea what station that was. Do you know what station that was?
If you held a gun to our heads, we could not come up with those call letters.
Station's no longer around, so.
Oh.
In Sarasota?
Yeah.
That's a shock.
We killed it.
It had that vibe. It was on life support.
They gave us the station they knew was going to die.
Are we the Grim Reapers of morning?
No, we didn't kill it. Somebody else did, but it wasn't too far off. So there you go.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, you know, everybody's chiming in on the Alec Baldwin thing. Who does Quentin Tarantino say is responsible for the death of Helena Hutchins? We'll let you hear from him coming up in your dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Step up to affordable luxury that's just right for you at Infinity of the Palm Beaches. Enjoy the award-winning ownership experience of your favorite Infinity models with leases starting at just $339. For a superior and uncomplicated buying experience, visit infinityofthepalmbeaches.com. You got an incident to watch out for on I-95 North at Forest Hill Boulevard. The right shoulder is blocked. You got some fallen power cables on Haverhill Road at Wallace Road. Proceed with caution through this area. Plus, you're seeing slowdowns on I-95 South from Lantana Road to Woolbright Road. As for Broward County, you have an accident on University Drive South at Sunset Strip. 2 left lanes are blocked. From the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
Treat yourself to a Massage Envy customized facial because being confident in your own skin is a beautiful thing. Schedule an appointment with a Massage Envy experienced esthetician today. They'll help you grow your glow. MassageEnvy.com, hiring estheticians and massage therapists.
This is the sound of turning small bets into legendary wins. Only on the Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook app. The sound of parlays. The sound of paydays. The sound of watching the game will never be the same. Hard Rock Bet has already paid out millions and millions in parlays to people across Florida. Download Hard Rock Bet now, and if your first bet doesn't win, get up to $100 back as a bonus bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to play. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anajar and Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In office, West Palm Beach.
Okay, so maybe you're waiting on a LASIK procedure because you don't know the finer details to make that decision, like where to go, because you are talking about your eyes, so you don't want to trust them to just anybody. That's what I had to do. I had to get the right information, and I did about Panu Laser. Dr. Mutiello has performed over 100,000 LASIK procedures. He has the expertise and will take great care of your eyes. But I want to know, what's the procedure like? Mine was super easy. I got one eye done, took 90 seconds. Vision gets blurry, no pain, no anesthesia, nothing. It starts to clear up almost immediately, and I was back to work the very next day. Also, how expensive is it? It was a lot more affordable than I thought it was going to be. Plus, they do a payment plan with 0 down and 0 interest for up to 12 months. So you don't need any money at all for a whole year. And when you mention my name, Kevin from the KVJ Show, they'll take an additional $500 off. They're in Broward, they're in Palm Beach, and you book for free today at PanuLaser.com. That's PANNU laser.com.
I love reading the testimonials about the Aquaplastic Surgery Center on Instagram. Oh my gosh. People write the most beautiful things about their surgical experience. And that really is what you want. You want to have a beautiful, safe, amazing plastic surgery experience. And that's what real patients write about the Aquaplastic Surgery Center every single day. Dr. Rankin, Dr. Bauermeister, and the female plastic surgeon, Dr. Dazelle, this team listens and they care and they are loved by their patients because they give beautiful results and they treat them caringly, experience the atmosphere, the vibe. It's all a part of the aquaplastic surgery way. They want you to have the best experience and tell everyone that this is where they're going to feel safe and respected and cared for. Now in Jupiter and in Boca, you can find them online at aquaplasticsurgery.com.
Experience the Anajar and Levine difference.
Call 1-800-747-FREE.
Good morning, everybody. Hope your day's off to a great start. We're going to see partly cloudy skies today with highs in the low 90s and just a slight chance of some scattered showers and storms. I'm WPBF 25 First Warning meteorologist Sandra Shaw.
From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Okay, we're discussing, is it fair or foul when your friends give you a fake time to meet up with them because you're chronically late? A girl documented on TikTok, she seemed like she was okay with it. And it seems like a lot of the people that are chronically late, they know it, and they're okay if their friends do that too. Lisa in Jupiter said, I think it's totally fair. I am that friend. I tell everyone, if you want me there on time, tell me the event starts at least 30 minutes before it actually starts. I'm just habitually late, but you know what? I own it. Good for you, Lisa. Her friends know. Now, I thought this was interesting, too, because why is it that people are chronically late? I always think a lot of times it's just because they have poor time management, right?
That's what it is with me. Like, I just put off getting dressed and getting ready and putting on makeup and fixing my hair. I put it off to the last minute. And then when I finally get in the shower and start the process of going from ghoul to glam, it takes a while, and I underestimate how long it takes. And then I'm like, ooh, boy, look at the time.
Yeah. Playing baseball for so long, it being late gives me the worst anxiety. If I'm running late, it is just not a good thing. If you're there on time, you're late. If you're there 10 minutes early, that means you're there on time.
Yeah, maybe you have a job or you've been in something like that is a stickler about time. And you're right, it does. Time gives me so much anxiety.
Well, I mean, my baseball coach would always say, if you're here at 2:45 and practice starts at 3, you're cutting it close.
Yeah, no, we used to keep track of every minute, and for our players that were late, you ran a set of polls for every minute. So if you were 20 minutes late, you were running pretty much the whole practice.
You ever hear of what a gasser is, Virginia?
A gasser?
Yes.
Your wife, Kevin?
Yes, she is a gasser.
She's gassed me a couple of times. She gassed me one time on an escalator. I was standing behind her. Whoa.
Yep.
College, if you were late, you had to run gassers, and gassers are the worst.
Just sprints.
It's sprints, and you have to move and go harder and faster and quicker, and it goes longer and longer. Oh, it's awful.
Yeah. Now, there's somebody else that said, I tell my friends to do that to me as well, but there are times where I actually strategically plan on being late, and the reason is to avoid introductions, figuring out where to sit, etc. So when I show up a little bit later, I avoid those introductions, and my seat is there waiting for me, and I slide right in. I like that process better. Okay.
It's different if it's a party or there's other people going. If it's a one-on-one thing and you're meeting somebody for lunch and you're 20 minutes late, it's a jerky move in my opinion.
It's where it gets really tough for me and where I have a problem with it is typically if a person is late, then it starts a chain reaction. And if you are booked tight in your schedule the entire day, then, it can throw you off. If you're talking about social engagements, all right. These situations, I don't think it's a massive foul.
No, social engagement, sometimes you do want to go in a little bit later. It's a good move. You don't want to show up at things too early.
No, you should never show up at somebody's house early if they're hosting a party. It's actually rude because the hostess is probably scrambling to put it together. You show up 5 minutes early, and if you do that to me at my party, you throw off the whole vibe.
It does throw me off if I know I'm doing something and someone shows up early because you are are.
Why are you here early?
You're in a war mode at that point. You gotta sweep the floor.
I'm yelling at my kids to get everything looking good and perfect. Like, what are you doing here? Go sit in your car.
Go sit in your car.
5 minutes. Go sit in your car. Scroll Instagram. I don't care what you do. Just don't come ring my doorbell 5 minutes early.
How do you feel about businesses that are habitually late? I have been to doctors before where you knew if you had an appointment, there's no way they were seeing you for at least 90 minutes to 2 hours after that appointment. And it used to be so infuriating to me.
90 minutes to 2 hours is ridiculous.
I stopped going to that doctor for that reason.
Yeah, no, it's why I wouldn't go to a doctor because of those kind of moments. I've been very fortunate with my hip.
Yep.
They see me so quick. There's no waiting at all. And what a huge difference that makes.
It is. I was like, I don't have this extra 90 minutes to 2 hours to sit here. And heaven forbid, the one time that I, show up late, expecting you to be late as well, that'd be the one time you're early. But
oh, that would suck.
Yeah, I just couldn't do it. I'm like, who has this kind of time that you could just waste? I hate that. That's why I hate those service calls where they tell you, we'll be at your house sometime between noon and 8 p.m.
Dude, there's a same situation. They go, you need to be at your house from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., somewhere during that time to get what I need to get done.
Yeah.
And you're there like 90% of that time. But as soon as you go to get a sandwich, that's when they're going to show up.
Oh, as soon as you go poop.
Yeah. And somebody said my favorite Haitian restaurant. I call them at 10 o'clock. I place my order, and they tell me it would be ready at 11. I say, perfect. I get there at 11:22. Wasn't ready till 11:35. They are on island time, but I've learned to accept it because they are so good.
Dang.
Some things are worth it.
Yeah, there are. And also, too, you have certain cultures and things like that just, their version of time. Yeah, if you've got Caribbean, just kind of chill, baby.
Don't rush me.
That's right. It'll be done when it's done.
Is it true that France eats their dinner very late?
Yes, a lot of European places do. They'll eat up to like 11 p.m., sometimes later.
I must be French.
Yeah, that's when you like to eat.
I love eating late at night.
Yeah, my mom used to go there all the time. She said they would sit around for hours. A dinner there is quite a process. It's just
love
a little bit
that.
here and there. Yeah.
I love a 3-hour dinner with talking and nibbling and then more talking and
That's why you love French music, right?
I love French music.
You're just switching me over. I'm getting there.
Okay, there you go. All right, you can always sound off, including your call them outs. If you got somebody that's late, that's what you want to call them out for. That's great. We got people already texting theirs in now. 877-979-WRMF.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, everybody's talking about the whole Alec Baldwin case. They got Quentin Tarantino on Bill Maher's podcast, and they asked him, hey, Quentin, what do you think? Is Alec Baldwin responsible for Helena Hutchinson's death?
Oh, here's what he had to say.
It's a situation, I think I'm being fair enough to say that the armorer is the guy who handles the gun, then armorer is 90% responsible for everything that happens when it comes to that gun. But, the actor is 10% responsible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
10%, he said.
It's 10% on Alec himself.
Yeah.
I bet that's probably a good podcast. Bill Maher and Quentin Tarantino.
I would imagine so, yeah.
That's the podcast he does. I think it's at his house or something.
Okay.
And it's where he is constantly drinking Bill Maher and smoking weed the entire time. And people go in there for an interview and they're going, dude, I can't get this messed up in front of a camera.
Yeah. I saw Quentin Tarantino. He had like an old school pipe that he was smoking in this interview.
That makes sense.
I don't know what was in it, but
I can see him.
Okay. It was very odd.
This kind of breaks my heart a little bit. On a recent live stream, Paris Hilton was talking about how Britney Spears now likes to come over to her house and visit with her babies.
Okay.
You know, Paris has these 2 kids, but they're very close in age because she had them right around the same time with different surrogates. So it's like they're close enough to be like almost twins, but they were from 2 different surrogates. That's what a lot of celebrities are doing now. And I guess Britney Spears comes over and she likes to play with the kids. I think she probably misses her kids. That breaks my heart a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this would have been something nice to run into out and about Saturday. Brady, Beckham, and Messi all together at Inter Miami on Saturday. Can you put together a hotter tripling of dudes? Like, no.
You're a Brady lady?
I mean, Brady's pretty powerful when it comes to like.
He is. I'm not saying he's not, but do you find Brady hot?
Me, no. I think Beckham is way hotter, but the 3 of them together out and about in South Florida, there's no hotter trio.
It is a pretty powerful sports trio that, I mean, there's a couple other names that I guess you could add because we do have some sports legends all throughout South Florida, but it's pretty impressive.
The hottest of the 3 right there, though, it's got to be Beckham, right? Or is it Messi?
Sport-wise, it's Messi. Looks-wise, it's Beckham.
We're talking straight up carnal. Yeah, straight up looks. You're going to go with.
In the order that most ladies would like to hook up with them, I think it goes Beckham, Messi, Brady. But, I mean, a Brady hookup is certainly something to brag about.
I know he's the GOAT, no, but I don't really hear a lot of women say they find Brady so hot. Obviously, girls would get with him, of course.
Of course.
But I don't hear them lusting over a Brady like they would a
Beckham.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you?
I think Tom Brady's better looking than David Beckham.
What?
Right now. I do.
Kevin's wrong.
Okay.
I mean, your picker's off.
Kevin Wrongston.
All right, I'll see what the people have to say.
Who would you rather have one night of passion with?
Ralston gets one night.
I mean, take a look at him. And the interesting thing, if you're looking at this photo from Chase Stadium in Fort Lauderdale on Saturday, Lionel Messi's kind of a short dude.
That's all right.
He's shorter than I would have
Hey, my short king, where you at?
thought. He kind of is. Yeah, I didn't realize Lionel Messi
Standing
was
next
that
to
short.
Tom Brady, anybody's probably short.
But he's a good bit shorter than David Beckham, too.
Beckham's, I mean, how tall is Beckham?
Don't know.
Beckham looks to be like perfect, though. He's probably like 6 foot.
The picture that you got going on right now on KVJ-TV, out of the 3, Beckham looks the best.
Okay.
I think Beckham is the tastiest, but I do need to analyze that picture up close.
Okay. Yeah, I think I don't know if there's anybody that is aging better than Tom Brady. Tom Brady or Tom Cruise, something about Tom. That must mean I age well.
It's about that cash.
Yeah,
I mean, Beckham's got it, but I think Tom Brady's aging better than David Beckham is.
Beckham's got some man to him. He's got, if you look at Beckham, he looks like a guy that is, I don't think Beckham does too much of the Botox stuff. I think he's keeping it natch for the most part.
Okay.
I could be off.
I don't know. Whatever Tom Brady's got going on, I think works.
I think Tom Brady's definitely getting in the Botox.
Definitely.
That
Maybe.
forehead is so slick.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell.
Looks like somebody buttered him up.
I can now tell when people get Botox, because you're right. A regular forehead's going to have wrinkles. It's just the way it goes.
A regular forehead moves.
Somebody said Lionel Messi is 5'7", David Beckham is 6 foot tall, and Tom Brady is 6'4".
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
I just said David Beckham's probably 6 foot. He's perfect, y'all.
Mm-hmm. No, there you go. And 77% of people think that David Beckham is hotter than Tom Brady.
And I think your husband Panda's hotter than all 3 of those guys.
He's probably more attainable for you for a night of passion. My husband Panda?
Yes.
Yeah. That was fun. Okay. So we just went down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Am I done with the dirt? I think I'm done. That's
I
what's
don't know.
going
You
on.
host it.
Yeah.
I don't think this was my fault.
I just look at this picture of David Beckham. It's got me all hot and bothered.
Smooth landing.
It's time for viral audio.
Hey, yeah, beautiful hair.
They can't hear me because they're listening to Kids Box.
We got weights and fit. There we go.
Well, we got some cool stuff to talk about. Yes, it was a big night Saturday. And by the way, Inter Miami did win over FC Cincinnati, and they clinched a playoff spot. So that's some pretty cool stuff as they cruise off into the playoffs. Not going to see Lionel Messi likely until the playoffs happen, and you're talking about late October. So he is still nursing that, whatever the foot injury is. So he's just kind of chilling.
From athlete to athlete, I get it, Messi. I
get
hear
it. Okay. But got to throw a little shout out to our Florida boys. The Little League World Series. Did you happen to see this, Jbird?
I did not.
Oh, man, this is so cool. I mean, you might remember the excitement that we had back in 2003 with East Boynton Beach.
I do.
When they were in the Little League World Series.
I believe they played Japan, and I won a lot of money betting on Japan.
Yikes, don't say that in East Boynton.
Look, I won money.
That's okay.
They destroyed them.
Yeah, this was Florida's first championship in 9 attempts. So Florida's tried and tried and tried, and then, man, they laid down the ultimate bunt to take the win over Chinese Taipei 2-1 yesterday in the Little League World Series.
Will they bunt Alexander with the runner at second base, Norton? He gets it down. Oh, it's perfect. They throw it away. Lake Mary's going to win the Little League World Series championship. Chinese Taipei in shock. It was fielded and thrown to first base. Nobody was there. And for the first time, Florida are Little League World Series champions. 2-1 is the final.
There you
awesome.
go. That was very cool, yeah.
Look, bunting, Virginia, they teach you very early. It's a fundamental. You have to get the bunt down. Remember when I told you my college coach threw the ball off my hip?
Yeah.
That's because I didn't get the bunt down in practice. It's very important. It wins and loses games.
Kid did perfect bunt down the first base line.
That's not an easy thing to do. There's a lot of pressure on that.
A lot of pressure. And this is a team, too, that had a dramatic comeback to beat Texas on Saturday, 10-7. So a lot of exciting games. So congrats to Lake Mary, who got it. Lake Mary had a great weekend. Their football team came down to Fort Lauderdale and just whooped up on Cardinal Gibbons. So, yeah, they had a pretty good weekend with a World Series win and football and all that kind of stuff.
Cardinal Gibbons is good, too.
Cardinal Gibbons is a very solid program. Absolutely. All right. Who do you need to call out today? You can let us know. Just get a hold of us. 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763. I know the big call out that we had from last week was the person who we still don't know who had the bright idea to bring up the proposal to put 3 golf courses into Jonathan Dickinson State Park. Whoever that person is, easily the most unpopular person in South Florida. We'll give you an update on all that coming up in minutes. Well, the biggest call out from last week was the person who decided to bring up the proposal to put 3 golf courses into Jonathan Dickinson State Park. That did not go over very well. People were still protesting over the weekend, and as of right now, it sounds like the proposal is dead. The initial group that brought it to the table backing out. Now, they're still a little hesitant and concerned that maybe another group might pick it up or it still might have some legs. And there's also concern about the other 8 state parks in the state of Florida and then putting in pickleball and cabins and all that kind of stuff. So they want it all to die. So I don't think the fight is completely over, but it does look like a win. As of right now, it looks like the proposal is dead and there's no need for that postponed meeting they were going to have tomorrow night. So looks like it's over, Virginia. We hope.
Yeah, I think that they got the message pretty clearly.
Yes.
People were pissed, and they were showing up at Jonathan Dickinson over the weekend. I saw so many videos.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff. So thank you to everybody who sent us their videos from out there. We put a lot of that up on the KVJ show social media that you could check out. And there was a lot of interesting stuff happening in the Palm Beaches over the weekend. Some of the column outs that we got here today. I want to call out the person who shot the man outside of the BJ's Brew House at the outlets in West Palm Beach last night.
Oh, no. What happened?
It's Sunday. People are shopping and trying to eat. Can we not shoot people on the Lord's Day?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I've not heard an update on what happened with that, but I think it happened about 6 p.m. last night, they were saying.
You got good food, by the way.
Yeah. A lot of gunplay going on around here. Too much. Too much, people. We had that last week, the 2 guys in Port St. Lucie. They both had guns in the road rage thing going on.
It's horrifying.
Yeah, and there was another road rage thing I saw that happened on Okeechobee and West Palm Beach. There was a guy in a white BMW with a Benjamin Buccaneers sticker on the back of his car who was punching this guy in a brown BMW.
Whoa.
Yeah, it said in the post that he later got tased by PBSO, so I don't know if that is what happened, but... I mean, my goodness.
That's gone wrong.
Yeah. So people are getting all kinds of froggy. There's a huge chick fight on Clematis down on West Palm Beach over the weekend, too.
No.
Yeah.
A chick fight?
Yeah. It was crazy, man. These, I don't know what it was. I guess they're probably like drinking or something like that. And then, I mean, they're all dressed very fancy. Probably just a night of boozing. And it got away from them. And... them girls started scrapping.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Dang, a couple right hooks?
Yeah, and then they separated them for a minute, and then next thing you knew, they were going at it again, and West Palm police had to jump in and separate them. I assume they got arrested for
they got
assault.
That alcohol energy.
Yeah, they do.
That stamina.
Yeah, they didn't wear fighting clothes. Those are not clothes to fight in.
No.
That ain't a fighting dress.
A mini dress is not good to fight in.
No.
I love how all the guys are just standing around. Nobody's doing anything to break it up.
Well, people are afraid to get involved now.
Yeah.
There's like security guys that are just standing there watching it.
Yeah, they're just enjoying themselves.
It's, I mean...
Yeah. You know, it's cheap entertainment, right?
It's a pretty good bout.
It was a pretty good bout.
The MMA comes to Clematis.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Now, I don't know if this is a positive or a negative call-em out. A little call-em out for the person who was throwing money out their window on the way to Miami Beach.
Whoa.
Now, I guess it's cool that you're throwing out money for people to get, but the problem is, you know what everybody did? Everyone stopped their cars right there in the middle of the causeway. And there are people out there trying to scoop up money that's, flying all over the place.
What could go wrong?
Right. So that's so Miami, though, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. Boy, I saw this. Jennifer is upset. She says, it's official. No golf cart is allowed on the roads in Lake Park unless you have a tag. Wow.
What?
Isn't that right, though? Isn't that the way it's supposed to be? Don't you have to license those vehicles?
Yeah, I think you do. If they're street legal, I think you got to get some kind of special something to make it street legal.
Some of them golf carts, they got them souped up, and they go kind of crazy. There's some kids got one in my neighborhood, and he's a bit of a daredevil, if you will. I get it.
The KVJ golf cart is sweet. It's one of those souped up ones. It's lifted. It goes like 25 miles an hour.
Really?
That
25?
icon? Yeah, it goes 25 miles an hour. Those icons are street legal.
I don't know if you guys have ever been hit by a golf cart. I have. It is very rattling. It will ring your bell.
Who hit you?
A coworker at Admiral's Cove.
Not one of us. Not me and Kevin.
No, when I worked at Admiral's Cove, I got hit by a golf cart. It was awful.
On purpose?
It was an accident. That's what made it even worse because nobody saw it coming.
Well, I knew this was coming. There were people that were calling out Florida State's defense and entire football team. I feel bad for the Noles fans that flew all the way to Dublin, Ireland to watch them lose in very disappointing fashion to Georgia Tech on Saturday. That had to be rough.
That wasn't supposed to happen that way.
No, it was not.
Ooh.
No, they were big favorites, like double-digit favorites to beat Georgia Tech, and they came out and laid an egg. And so it's kind of rough. You know, the Florida State fans were very upset because, remember, last year they were left out of the playoff, and they thought they should have been in. Jordan Travis, remember the Benjamin Buccaneer that was their quarterback that got hurt?
Absolutely, yes.
He was out for the season, and they thought that Florida State wouldn't be able to do well in the playoffs, and so they left them out. And then Florida State went into their non-playoff game against Georgia and lost 63-3. So they were coming off of that kind of big loss, and so they wanted a little redemption. You know, they were fired up, Virginia, to show them, and then they laid an egg against Georgia Tech. So that's rough. I don't know how your daughter Magnolia feels being at Florida State, but that's a rough couple games.
They were so wrapped up in sorority stuff over the weekend. I don't think she got to pick or got to see the game because she had to pick her little.
Yeah. I know how terrible it feels when your team loses. Can you imagine you spent thousands of dollars to fly to see your team, they get upset in that dramatic fashion, and you've got to hop on a plane and fly back.
It's rough.
Like 6-7 hours.
Hopefully you at least got to enjoy Ireland a little bit.
Bad news on a road trip coming back is very depressing.
Tough.
It is tough.
I just thought about that. I'm like, gosh, man, for all those Noles fans, and then the players. Can you imagine how quiet that charter was?
Oh, they're probably severely depressed.
Oh, anytime you would lose a game on the road and you'd have to travel and think.
Yeah.
It's starting your season. It's like how you set the tone for the whole season.
Right. Yeah, they're not completely out of it, but it probably dampens the spirits of Florida State fans for the year.
Was that where your son went, Georgia Tech?
He did, yes. He went to Georgia Tech. So I'm not even sure he realized they played. So he wasn't the biggest football fan.
I heard somebody, an FSU fan, yelling that went over there like, "We just got beat by a bunch of engineers." What the hell?
Yeah, he did.
Came all the way to Ireland.
Yeah, he did.
Just got beat by a bunch of engineers.
That's hilarious.
And probably 90% of their student body had no idea they were playing a football game.
We got beat by engineers.
Not known for their football program, but here we are.
Here we are, yep. A lot of positive call-outs for the music that happened at the amphitheater over the weekend. Jared Leto apparently crushed it the other night. Apparently he was bringing kids up on the stage, and people from the lawn area were coming under the covered stands. He was fantastic in his performance. Matthew also wants to call out Megadeth, Mudvayne, and All That Remains for putting on a great show on Saturday.
Nice.
So I had some really solid performances over the weekend. Linda and Stuart, they said, "Thank you, Virginia, for waving to us at Bagel Bistro." My husband has never seen Virginia in the wild, so he was thrilled. I would have said hello, but I don't interrupt anyone while they're eating, and I converted my husband a couple years ago on a road trip. He especially enjoys stories from a stoner.
Aww.
So there you go. So they're happy to get away from Virginia in the wild.
They were very sweet.
Okay. All right. Something else in a sense that I guess I need to call out. Got hit with those stupid hidden fees again. It's so annoying, isn't it?
What'd you get hit with?
I'll let you know exactly coming up here in a couple of minutes, but other people were sounding off on the annoying hidden fees that they wind up hitting you with coming up next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Step up to affordable luxury that's just right for you at Infinity of the Palm Beaches. Enjoy the award-winning ownership experience of your favorite Infinity models with leases starting at just $339. For a superior and uncomplicated buying experience, visit infinityofthepalmbeaches.com. You got an incident to watch out for on I-95 North at Forest Hill Boulevard. The right shoulder is blocked. You got some fallen power cables on Haverhill Road at Wallace Road. Proceed with caution through this area. Plus, you're seeing slowdowns on I-95 South from Lantana Road to Woolbright Road. As for Broward County, you have an accident on University Drive South at Sunset Strip. 2 left lanes are blocked. From the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
Treat yourself to a Massage Envy customized facial because being confident in your own skin is a beautiful thing. Schedule an appointment with a Massage Envy experienced esthetician today. They'll help you grow your glow. MassageEnvy.com, hiring estheticians and massage therapists.
Turn the house you want into the home you own with help from Bank of America's Community Home Ownership Commitment. In select markets, get up to $17,500 when combining down payment and closing cost grants. That's right, up to $17,500. Visit bankofamerica.com/homeowner to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America N.A. Equal Housing Lender. Credit and collateral are subject to approval. Restrictions apply. This is not a commitment to lend.
Mike Lang here for Air Around the Clock. Listen to this. You can get up to a $2,000 tax credit on qualifying Rheem AC models. So if your wife is hot, give us a call at 888-FIX-MY-AC. You heard it here first from me, Mike Lang. Call 888-FIX-MY-AC.
Hey, you know what? If you made that New Year's resolution to lose weight and it just hasn't quite come together yet, today is a new day. Your body doesn't actually know that it's August 26th. It's Tracy. It's still not too late to lose all that unwanted fat. Do what I did. Call Dr. Zuckerman with Coastal Weight Loss Secret, 561-680-3090. No matter how it happened, you got it. Unwanted fat. Well, I lost it quick, and I lost it so easily with Coastal Weight Loss Secret. 43 pounds in 3.5 months, basically in the blink of an eye. And it's so satisfying with Coastal Weight Loss Secret, too, because you're losing up to a pound of fat every single day. When you're hopping on that scale, you feel good. You feel motivated. You're not doing shots. You're not doing prepackaged meals or counting calories. You know the secret to get it off and keep it off. Call Dr. Zuckerman now and get that unwanted fat gone. 561-680-3090 and more info online at coastalweightlossecret.com.
Hey, it's Jbird. Who is hungry for some Dunkin'? I know I am. I'm on their website right now looking at all of the delicious pictures, from their hash browns to their donut holes. I love the donut holes so much. You also got so many breakfast sandwiches to choose from their sausage, egg, and cheese to their bacon, egg, and cheese. Also try their everything stuffed bagel minis. I love them. Something for everybody at Dunkin'. I'm Jbird, and I run on Dunkin'.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Credit trouble? hgregg.com's got you covered. With over 20 banks, get the financing you need. Thousands of cars, thousands below market value. All at hgregg.com.
South Florida weather this morning, high chance of thunderstorms and then a chance of scattered thunderstorms this afternoon with a high of 87.
This report is sponsored by the Florida Lottery. Pick daily games from the Florida Lottery have drawings twice a day, every day, for instant cash prizes. Plus, you can add Fireball for additional ways to play. Head to your local Florida Lottery retailer today. Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
Injured in an accident? Visit Lytle Writers, Smith, Ivy, and Fronrath at foryourrights.com.
What you need to know on the KVJ Show.
You know, you can watch the KVJ Show. It is on YouTube. Just go and see all the fun things that happen, like Jbird karate chopping his Pringles.
What happened?
I don't even know. I got my first Pringle in my mouth.
Yeah, and then just boom, just flipped them right off the table.
I was talking to Virginia, and I accidentally karate chopped them right to the ground. And the cool thing, Pringles really hold up.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they disintegrated on impact.
Yeah,
Pringles
just took them right out.
I mean, they're shattered. There's so much Pringle underneath me.
But
That's
now
rough.
the question, will he eat them off the floor? I mean, they are Pringles.
That floor?
This floor is disgusting.
No.
I'm laying because I can't move with my hip.
Yeah.
You know, why is Bert laying on the gross floor?
You're already struggling, yeah.
I don't want to, by the way.
Right. Yeah, probably not. Well, those are the fun little things that you get to see that you can't necessarily get just by listening to us on the radio. So go to YouTube, look for the KVJ Show. Make sure you subscribe while you're there. Click the like button or go to kvjshow.tv. You can watch either live or on demand. I don't know why I get so upset when I see these added on little fees. To me, I'd rather just see people put it into the cost of whatever. That way I don't know. But it just seems to be really ridiculous. My wife and I were out, and we were hitting up a couple places in Delray Beach on the Ave on Saturday. And
the Frolicking Ralstons.
Yes, Frolicking Ralstons. We were out kind of doing our thing, checking out just some of the livelihood that happens there. Cannon was playing some basketball and football with his friends. So we had dropped him off. We said, okay, while we do that, we'll go and see what's up. Because there were a couple places that have closed, some other places that have opened that we hadn't gone yet. So we went to one, and it was lovely. But we were looking at the bill when we got it, and they charged us a 3% restaurant surcharge. Like, what is that?
That is a way for them to make more money and cover the high cost of everything. They're like, well, we got to surcharge it.
So what is the strategy on them doing this? Because I don't love that, because you don't know it until you get the bill. And it feels shady to me when places do this. To me, I would rather you just put it in the price of the cocktail or whatever, and I pay it anyway. But I assume they're thinking, well, somebody then might not order a cocktail. So we're going to, in a sense, trick them. So you still order the cocktail and you still pay the same amount, which you wouldn't have paid had you had known it. That's why I don't like it. It feels deceptive to me, because I don't see this surcharge until I get the bill, and now I'm paying an additional 3%.
I wonder what would happen if you contested it and said, hey, why is this here? But now you're the guy yelling about $2.
I'm not going to do that, and I think they know that. Majority of people are not going to, but I don't like it.
Now you know in the back of your head, next time you hit the Ave in Delray, you probably won't go to that place.
We're not. Yeah, it's already
because it's tricky.
Off the list.
It's deceptive, and it's not where you want to spend your money.
Does this bother anyone else, or am I just crotchety Kev that these kind of things just get to me?
It bothered me too. I went to a restaurant in Tallahassee with Magnolia and Panda and Rocco, my whole family. We had a beautiful lunch, and then the bill came, and there was a 5% security fee. And I looked around. I didn't see a bouncer or a security person in sight. There was barely a wait staff. It was slim pickings.
It's all these made-up fees that they're hidden fees, because you don't see them until you get the bill, and all of a sudden you're like, because we looked at it first, it was like, wait a minute, we saw the prices of what we ordered. I didn't think it was that much. And then the ding, 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 ding. You know, it's all that kind of stuff. We were looking at our itemized bill, too, from the Hard Rock that we stayed at in San Diego. And on that, they had an occupancy tax. There's a state tourism fee. There was $1.10.
That sounds shady right there.
Right. All this stuff added on. We knew what the price of the room was. We're saying, wait, where's all this stuff?
This tax, that tax, yeah.
They had a
lot.
San Diego tourism marketing assessment fee of $4.78 per night.
Wow.
So you paid $5 for San Diego's tourism and marketing. Okay.
They don't have that in their budget?
And then I was talking to somebody else. I stayed away from the minibar because I know how much they're going to charge us if we did. He said he went into it, and not only did he have to pay an exorbitant amount for the item he took out of the minibar, but he had to pay a $2 service fee for them to restock it.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember one time I did do the minibar, and I ate the snacks in the refrigerator, all that kind of stuff, and it was, I'm not even kidding you, a $2.50 bill. I couldn't believe how much money that stuff was.
Yeah.
Everything is quadrupled.
It is.
Whatever you would pay for those snacks or drinks, just go ahead and quadruple it, and that's how much the mini bar is.
I think I figured it. I think I ate a $20 Snickers bar.
Yeah.
And not the king size.
Rocco, one time when he was little, he ate an $18 bag of gummy bears. I wanted to choke a toddler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That for the gummy bears?
Yeah, no, you're right. Another thing that I've seen too, I think it was a TikTok video, and it's interesting, somebody's texting us about it as well, is the huge ice that they're putting in a lot of drinks. I've seen a breakdown of this, and that's what the TikTok video was. Somebody took, for instance, in fact, they're saying we got a bourbon, and they put that big ice cube in there, and it may charge you like $2 extra for a big cube. And then what happens, it makes it look like it's more full than what it is. And all you're doing, in fact, the whole post was about don't pay for ice. And it had done several drinks. They had one that was a cocktail, and the whole inside of it, because you couldn't tell, it was a big, long, ice-looking dong type thing that they had in their drink, and they took it out of the drink, but you couldn't tell because it's clear.
Right.
So your whole drink was really this ice. It was so deceptive that it made it look like you had a full glass of whatever this blue drink was, but it wasn't that. You had maybe 3 ounces of drink, and it was all ice.
Wow.
And then they took, I can't remember what it was. It was a Big Gulp, or maybe it was a Starbucks or something like that. One of those iced coffees, and they took the large that it was, and they put it on top of a small coffee, and they dumped it out. When the ice came down, all you got was a small coffee and a whole bunch of ice. And it was a massive cup.
So don't get ice.
There's just all these little things that they're doing that are deceptive. As the consumer, you feel like they're trying to screw me out of money.
I will say, though, ice balls, I like me an ice ball.
A big ice ball.
You get them. They're fun. They don't even have to be liquor. I would love an ice ball and Kool-Aid. It's just it's fun.
It's pretty.
It is. It's very pretty.
I don't mind it if I'm not paying for a size, if I'm in a sense not getting something. I don't want to pay for the ice if that's extra and I get the same amount of liquid, especially if it's alcohol. Then I'm okay with it.
Well, that's why ordering like you do, Kevin orders his tequila neat.
Yeah.
And that means like nothing.
That's how I take my whiskey neat.
Okay.
That's the only thing neat about you.
Straight up cowboy style.
Yeah.
Sometimes just take it right out of the jug. I don't care.
Yeah. I'm just curious if this is just a Kev peeve or other people have noticed this and you kind of feel like you're being taken by the man.
Oh, people hate it when they get robbed like that.
I think more and more we're all seeing it, and we're all pissed though.
You see it on Uber Eats too. You'll think your meal is $17, and then all of a sudden this magical button turns it from $17 to $42.
But there's also like a service fee and a delivery fee and a tip.
Yeah.
There's 3 different extra charges.
J-line.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's all over the place. So I'm just kind of curious, what have you seen? What are you upset about? You can hit us up, 877-979-WRMF at the KVJ Show.
Something's got a hold on me lately. No, I don't know myself anymore. Feels like the walls are all closing in, and the devil's knocking at my door. Whoa, out of my mind. How many times did I tell you I'm no good at being alone? Yeah, it's taking a toll on me. Trying my best to keep from tearing the skin off my bones. Don't you know I lose control when you're not next to me? I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not next to me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me. Problematic. Problem is I want your body like a fiend, like a bad habit. Bad habits hard to break when I'm with you. Yeah, I know I can do it on my own, but I want that real full moon black magic, and it takes 2. Problematic. Problem is when I'm with you, I'm an addict, and I need some relief. My skin and your teeth can't see the forest through the trees. Got me down on my knees, darling, please. Oh, I lose control when you're not next to me. I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose
talking about some of those hidden fees that people get. To me, I just want to know the upfront. It's all good. Like, I do understand, but I would just like to know that shock that you get when you expect a certain amount in your head and then you look at it and it is exorbitantly higher than what you expected. Somebody said I went to get takeout at a place here in South Florida and they charged me 10% for their packaging material.
Really?
Yeah. That might be one of those little hidden. You know, you just kind of like to know it up front. You know,
just put it in my hand.
If this is a to-go
you
charge,
want to hold your Mugu Guy pan in your hand?
Put the fried rice right in my hand.
Mugu Guy hand.
Somebody said, I feel like in London they do it right. We just got back from there and all fees were included in the price you see on the menu. That's all I'm saying. That's exactly it. That's all I'm saying. Just don't hit me with the hidden little things. I just want to be like, okay, yeah, that's what they told me it's going to be, and that's what it is.
I hate when there's not a price on something, especially at some like a garage sale, and then someone will do this. Well, how much you want to pay me for? I'm like, can we not play this game with each other, please? We're not dating. I just want to buy this from you.
Yeah. Yeah, to me, it's like, I just hate when there is a price, and then when you get a bill, you know, and I'm not great at math, but I can be like, wait a minute, hold on real quick.
$400.
Yeah, that doesn't add up. What is this all about? And then you start seeing all these added little fees. Like when I just pay for packing materials and their marketing fees.
The government, without a doubt, would charge for air if that was they would.
Air fee.
An air fee, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Air fee tax.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody else said, too, about the ice thing. Whenever we go to fast food restaurants, we always order no ice. We get the food to go, and when we get home, we add ice then.
Oh.
I don't hate that plan because restaurant ice is pretty disgusting, especially fast food ice.
And by the time you get home, some of that ice is melted, so now your soda's watered down. If you get just soda, no ice, that is beating the system.
Kevin's ruined ice for me. I look at ice with such a different kind of respect these days.
Right. Yeah.
Because of your stat.
Well, you might want to. Even one text said, yeah, I got one of those refreshers at Starbucks, and there was so much ice, I drank it in like 2 sips. And I told him, I said it was delicious, but it was $7. And they said, you know what, you can ask for it with no ice or just a little ice. So the next time I went, I asked for no ice, and I brought my own ice from home.
That was actually beating the system.
Yeah, that's the little hacks I guess you got to know, because the game changed with the pandemic.
It really did. Now you've got to be all stingy and say, no ice, please.
I want to start making my own ice balls. How would I do that?
You just get, you can get like a little ice cube tray with just the balls. They make the silicone trays.
Yep.
They do. That sounds
Like
very
a certain kind of ice tray.
Very fancy.
I have some gag ice in my freezer. It's shaped like a dong.
Shocker.
I know, right? Of course. Of course.
I'm saving it for you, Bird.
Yeah. Somebody texted in. They said, the one that I hate now is you're getting an extra fee for using your credit card instead of cash.
I know. What's up with that crap?
Yeah, and wasn't it the thing where there are places now not taking cash, so you have to use credit?
It's bizarre.
It is really weird. Like, we have no uniform policy.
Yeah.
Every place you go is different.
Everything is out of whack. And it's very challenging being a consumer right now because you are just getting nickeled and dimed and hit up with all kinds of craziness. So I get it. All right. Anything else you ever want to say, you can let us know. 877-979-WRMF. Call or text it in. One person said, I always get our movie tickets online or on the phone app, and I realized the other day that they charge $3 every time you do it.
Really?
Yes. I did not realize they were doing that.
But you have to buy them now ahead of time on the app or on your phone because if you just show up at the box office like we used to do back in the day, the theater's sold out.
Is it?
Yeah. Everybody buys them ahead of time now, at least up by me at the Sinopolis. If you try to walk up and buy them, you're going to be sitting in the back on the end and you can't sit with your friend.
It's kind of like they got all these ways of trapping you now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fees. Somebody else texted in. They said, I bought a brand new F-150 truck at a local dealership, and after all the haggling at the signing, I find a $295 charge labeled advertising assessment. When asked, they say it's non-negotiable, that it's for them to pay for their TV and radio ads.
What a dumb line item.
I have a friend who's renting a house right now, and he's telling me they're charging him for everything. If he wants to activate the security video or the security camera, that's a fee. If not, they don't keep it on. So to activate it, they're going to charge him for that. But he said it's like that with everything. Chargers, all kind of stuff like that.
Wow.
I know.
It's just a crazy consumer world these days. It really is, and I'm still trying to get used to it. Well, some actual good news if you're looking to save money. We got another one of those tax holiday things that is going on.
I love that.
Yeah, that's nice. It's another one of the hurricane preparedness things.
And if you have pets, too, I think pet food is even included. So on National Dog Day, which it is today, you can go get your pooch some nice treats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely batteries. Yeah, it says pet supplies, generators. You can go and get. It is running now through Friday, September 6th. You can get that. And additionally, from Sunday to Saturday, September 7th, they're doing a tool time tax holiday that's going to have exemptions on work gear like gloves, boots, and ladders. All that home stuff you like there, Jbird.
I know. My dad is so good at tools and keeping things organized. So when he comes into town and he sees my tools, he just can't believe I'm his son.
Really? Okay.
Well, there's a hammer here. There's a screw there.
Zero organization.
Oh, where's your hammer at? It's in one of the closets, I think.
But you were at Home Depot over the weekend, weren't you?
I was at a... I forget the name of the store. It's like a Lowe's. It's out there in Lake Park. They sell all kind of stuff. I forget the name of it, but it's like a Lowe's kind of a thing. I'm looking for a couch right now, and they've got all of the Halloween decorations. These things are getting massive. Did you see how big?
Crazy.
Oh my God.
They're like several stories now.
They are.
Everybody's got to do
Lowe's
it bigger and better.
And Home Depot, and now Costco. They all are in on the Halloween yard art because it is very popular.
It's exploded.
Yeah, it has.
You started a trend with that 9.5-foot werewolf.
I don't want to say I did, but seems to.
Everybody's trying to keep up with the Penningtons. Is that what's going on now? All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, how Florida is this? A woman walks up to a chain link fence during a kid's birthday party. The problem is she's completely naked. Why exactly did she do this? You'll find out. Your whacked out news is coming up in minutes right here on the KVJ show.
I didn't think you'd understand me. How could you ever even try? I don't wanna tiptoe, but I don't wanna hide. But I don't wanna feed this monstrous fire. Just wanna let this story die, and I'll be alright. We can't be friends, but I'd like to just pretend. You cling to your papers and pens. Wait until you like me again. Wait for your love, my love. I'll wait for your love. Me and my truth, we sit in silence. Baby girl, it's just me and you. 'Cause I don't wanna argue, but I don't wanna bite my tongue. Yeah, I think I'd rather die. You got me misunderstood, but at least I look this good. We can't be friends, but I'd like to just pretend. You cling to your papers and pens. Wait until you like me again. Wait for your love, my love. I'll wait for your love. I'll wait for your love, my love. I'll wait to just pretend. You cling to your papers and pens. Wait until you like me again. Wait for your love, love. I'll wait for your love. I'll wait for your love, love. I'll wait for your love.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
That was your typical kind of Florida story. Somebody just trying to have a lovely little birthday party for their kids, and here comes your 56-year-old neighbor walking naked to the chain link fence. Okay, he said, what's going on?
Is she intoxicated too? Because that just makes it hotter.
I have a feeling that she might have been. I would hope, at least. Otherwise, I don't know how you explain this. They see her standing there at the chain link fence completely naked, and they're like, hey, you know you're naked? She's like, oh, I know, it's so hot outside. She then began waving around plastic doll legs and started rubbing them on her genitals.
Okay.
That sounds like mushrooms.
Okay. She then went back into her house, but that wasn't enough for them. After the doll leg stunt, they decided to call the authorities, and the Pensacola woman was arrested.
Yeah, you can't do that, lady.
You shouldn't.
Come on.
Definitely on something.
Definitely.
She's on, I don't know what the drug is, but
Right.
she's definitely on something.
She's on something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is either, but I'll have what she's having.
Right.
Do you want that?
No,
I don't
I'm
know
just
if you
kidding.
do.
I'm kidding.
A high school gym teacher in Laredo, Texas got arrested last week after he called the cops to tell them that he hired a hooker and the hooker ran off with his money.
Oh, my goodness.
He's now facing charges for soliciting a prostitute. They don't, apparently.
How
Go
much,
get your money for you.
how much time do you get for that? If you got busted with a hooker, how long do you go to jail for?
That's a great question. I know that you do get, taken to lockup and they book you and process you and you have a picture and all that, but do they keep you?
You get a mug shot, but
Right.
I mean, are the cops going, it's...
Last time I got arrested for it, it was 10 days.
That makes the news.
Okay.
You can't get busted, dog. I don't know if that's good for our show.
No, I don't think it's good for our show.
No, it's not good. Yeah. What happened to Kev?
Oh, my gosh. What a story that would be.
Oh, boy. A New York City boy who was feared missing was caught by a news helicopter playing hooky. After the 9-year-old didn't show up for school, his parents called the police and a news helicopter headed to the scene only to find the boy relaxing on the rooftop of his apartment building.
He thought he'd found the perfect hiding spot.
Yep.
He did not factor the helicopter.
Yeah, that kind of did him in. It's unclear exactly how long the kids are going to be grounded for, but he's definitely in trouble. A truck spilled dozens of cases of beer on the road in Oxford, Mississippi.
That's just a good time, Kev.
Yeah, she really had the University of Mississippi, Ole Miss. Students were out there volunteering to help, but they told the students to stand back because they didn't trust them around beer.
Stand down.
Stand
We
down.
don't need your help.
No, you're not welcome here.
We got this.
Yeah. Gosh, this reads like a joke, and I wish it was, but it is not. A trampoline park in Georgia closed down, and on top of it, the final checks for employees that they handed out bounced.
Oh, dang.
Not a joke, sadly. It's a real story.
We're closed and they'll contact us when our last check is available. She was really, really hurt because she really put in a lot of hours.
Almost every child's check bounced.
At a trampoline park. Who would have thought? Who would have seen that coming, huh? There's a German woman, Sandra Nicole Martinez, who's been accused of posing as an empress of a fictional land to socialize with Italy's elite. She called herself the Empress of Glodeni.
And it worked for a little while?
Yeah, I guess so. It got uncovered by authorities in March when several vehicles, including Martinez's Ferrari, were damaged. An investigation into it found that the Ferrari had expired plates and no insurance.
Oh.
So they started looking further. And then that's when they started issuing Martinez fines up to 100,000 euros. She had been documenting her glamorous life under the Instagram account Imperial House of Glodeni. However, her true identity remains a mystery, but this was all just a sham that fell apart.
Wow.
Now, what a isn't that crazy, the people that wind up doing stuff like that?
Yeah, that whole show, Inventing Anna, is
Yeah.
exactly about that. Like, they just create this whole narrative, and if you can get the right people to believe you,
right.
they help you keep selling your lie.
It usually just takes one person to vouch for you.
You're right.
And then all of a sudden, that person, you get other people at a party that will vouch. Oh, yeah, no, she's legit. We were introduced to her, yeah, by so-and-so. This is kind of an odd thing. Have you seen those black rings in the sky, Jbird?
I know you're always looking up there.
I am.
Alien hopeful.
I don't know if I have seen that.
I'd seen the phenomena before, and I was like, well, that's kind of an odd-looking thing. It looks... Have you ever seen when somebody blows the rings, like the cigar rings?
Yes.
It looks kind of like that, but it's black. And I had seen one pop up last week in a video, but then over the weekend, I saw one that Denny's is showing over Pompano Beach that popped up.
I have seen these before. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, now, it's an odd thing. There are a couple meteorologists that are saying it's likely pyrotechnics or a similar incident of concentrated fire that's causing the smoke ring to rise. And another meteorologist hypothesized that it might have resulted from an industrial process, but I don't know, it's a weird looking thing.
It is.
It's just a black ring that just appears in the sky.
They've been around for a minute, these things.
Yeah.
I've seen people talk about them before.
Okay.
I've never seen it in person, though.
Yeah.
Believe me, I'm looking.
Does it look like pollution?
You know what? Honestly, to me, I mean, maybe I'm just alien hopeful, but it looks to me like there was some kind of craft that might have been there.
Oh.
And it poofed and it let like a little aircraft fart.
It farted?
Yeah.
Now that I've seen.
Alien aircraft
Dennis,
fart?
I got a little bit more of the video that goes with it because it shows the other one.
Well, that was another weird thing I had seen out in the sky. It looked like some kind of a plane of sorts, and then something flew out of it, but the butt of the plane, as if it fired off a plane.
Alien fart.
Yeah, but something shot out of it. It was it's going one way and something shoots out the other way.
What's kind of unique about it is I hadn't really seen these too much, and then they're seeming to pop up more often now. And I never heard anything about the explanation, and bam, there we are. One last week, and then the one over Pompano Beach.
I wish I knew what I saw last weekend. It's been in my head so hard.
Okay.
Different than that.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. Kind of crazy how it just pops up.
I guess if you have time and you just stare up long enough, eventually you'll see something.
This thing's noticeable, though, yeah. These smoke rings that appear just out of seemingly nowhere. It's kind of an odd thing. And we've been letting off fireworks for a while, right? So pyrotechnics being the thing that's causing it, I don't know, just odd, I think. But anyway, you can always check out KVJ-TV to see what we are talking about when you go to YouTube and look for the KVJ show. Click the like button if you're one of the 900 people watching us right now. We'd appreciate it.
Click it.
That's right, click it.
Please click it. Our future depends on it.
Coming up here in a couple of minutes. Oh, this is kind of funny. There's a book that was popular in the mid-1990s. It was called The Rules, time-tested secrets for capturing the heart of Mr. Right.
Oh, the rules to trap a man.
That's right. How did it work in the 90s, and do they still apply today? I'll let you hear them next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Step up to affordable luxury that's just right for you at Infinity of the Palm Beaches. Enjoy the award-winning ownership experience of your favorite Infinity models with leases starting at just $339. For a superior and uncomplicated buying experience, visit infinityofthepalmbeaches.com. Well, currently you have an accident tying you up on PGA Boulevard at Military Trail. Plus, watch out for an incident involving hazardous materials on Southwest 3rd Street at Southwest 14th Avenue. Proceed with caution. And look out for an accident on I-95 South at Griffin Road. The off-ramp left lane is blocked. From the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
Treat yourself to a Massage Envy customized facial because being confident in your own skin is a beautiful thing. Schedule an appointment with a Massage Envy experienced esthetician today. They'll help you grow your glow. MassageEnvy.com, hiring estheticians and massage therapists.
Hey, if it's good enough for the NFL, it's good enough for me. Did you know that 8 out of 10 NFL players have a Sleep Number smart bed? As the official sleep and wellness partner of the NFL, Sleep Number is proud to help players unlock their full potential through the power of quality sleep.
My Sleep Number setting is 100. I like it firm. These beds are amazing and therapeutic.
My Sleep Number setting is 45. Because with a Sleep Number bed, you can choose your ideal comfort and support on each side. Maybe that's the reason why 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep quality versus non-smart bed owners. J.D. Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now during Sleep Number's biggest sale of the year, save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed, plus free home delivery on select smart beds when you add any base. Ends Labor Day, September 2nd. For J.D. Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com. Select locations like the Sleep Number store on North Lake Boulevard in Palm Beach Gardens or the Sleep Number store at the mall at Wellington Green. See store for details.
Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate. Not a rate based on Terry who keeps and makes the car behind them. Oh no, they're about to. Save with DriveWise and the Allstate app and only pay a rate based on you.
Not available in every state, subject to terms and conditions. Rating factors and savings vary, and in some states your rate could increase with high-risk driving. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Right now at Wendy's, you can get a small Frosty for $1. And literally everyone is going. The car behind you, going to get a $1 Frosty. The car ahead of you, already had one, going for a second. The person who cut you off earlier, you guessed it, $1 Frosty. Maybe it's all a sign for you to go get one. Just don't cut anyone off. No one likes that person. The iconic Frosty for $1, gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's. Not valid in a combo. Prices may be higher in Alaska, Hawaii, California, and via third-party delivery.
John C. Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing is proud to unveil that the C stands for comfort.
Mr. Announcer Man, sir, the C is for Charles.
The C stands for cool.
It's Charles.
The C stands for care with class.
Charles.
Hush, hush. John C. Cassidy has kept Palm Beach County cool and comfortable with care and glass since 1960. Find out more at CassidyAC.com to see for yourself.
Well, my girlfriend and I were having lunch yesterday, and we were talking about all things anti-aging, as us girls do, and I sent her to Begin Anew. I gave her the number. I said, call them on Monday. You must go see them. They've got everything under the sun to help you look better, live better, feel better, and it's from people that are going through it right there with you. I love that everybody at Begin Anew also uses all the services at Begin Anew. Restore your health, renew your beauty, feel better, look better, live better, get that energy back, get your skin looking its absolute best. They've got all the fun things, the Morpheus 8 system, the photofacials, the hydrofacials. They've also got the weight loss programs, the semaglutide, all of it. And drop my name and get $75 off the cost of your weight loss program. Begin a new med right there on Indiantown Road in the Fresh Market Plaza. Restore your health, renew your beauty, feel better, live better. BeginAnewMed.com.
Imagine a career where you could help doctors and surgeons provide life-saving care. At Southeastern College, you could train to do just that. With a variety of programs available in fields like ultrasound, radiological technology, and surgical technology, you could start training for an exciting career today. It's time to invest in yourself. Visit sec.edu for more information on our programs and take the first step toward training for a brand new career. Your before and after story starts now at Southeastern College.
Tell you, this is a really great testimonial, and the reason why we tell people to go to Life Imaging FLA, because it can and it is saving lives. There are people that are going into Life Imaging FLA, and they're finding out that they have got some kind of blockage, and then they're going to the hospital, and they're getting the treatment they need. This one email came in and said, "You saved my husband's life." He signed up for the heart calcium test, even though his cardiologist had cleared him as healthy. His numbers were off the charts and led us back to the cardiologist, and he's currently healing in the hospital from a quadruple bypass. Thank you, and everyone is asking me where we went. And the beautiful thing about this, too, this is a free heart scan with just a few minimum requirements, a $699 value, because early detection saves lives. But they also do cancer screening and virtual colonography as well. All you do, take your cell phone and dial pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan. Dial pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan for Life Imaging FLA.
Free case review, Gordon and Partners, fortheinjured.com.
From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
So have the rules of engagement for finding a partner changed from the 90s to now? Well, you can let me know what you think here as we look back at the book, The Rules, Time-Tested Secrets for Capturing the Heart of Mr. Right. This book was a popular relationship book back in the mid-90s. Tell me what you think of the suggestions they had for finding Mr. Right.
Okay, let's hear this BS, because times have changed.
Okay, one tip is don't stare at men or talk too much. You want to remain a mystery. What do you think about that, Virginia? Agree or disagree?
Nothing is more fun than spotting a good-looking man and staring at him. That's just fun. Don't tell me what to look at.
Okay, so you're not buying. You should find a man that you like and stare directly at him.
Stare at him. Who cares?
Okay.
Stare police?
Okay.
If he's good-looking, I'm going to stare.
They believe that by making the eye contact that you are being too forward too fast. You want to remain a mystery and act like it's a game of hard to get.
You look him in the eyes like he's a piece of meat.
Okay.
And if you want it, go for it.
Okay, this is Virginia's rules versus the rules of the 90s.
Yeah, we've changed a bit.
They also say don't call him and rarely return his calls. You want to maintain, again, that air of mystery we're talking about, and you want to avoid appearing too eager. Don't initiate the contact too frequently. How do you feel about that advice?
I kind of like that a little bit. I do like playing games. I do like to be not so available. You know, if he calls you and gets your voicemail, he's like, oh, what's she doing? And he's thinking about you. And he's wondering, oh, is she on a date with another guy? That's good.
Okay.
That's a good thing. We like them to be a little worried. Am I going to lose her? Makes me want her more.
You are a lunatic.
Whatever. I didn't make these rules. This is just love, baby.
The dating rules of the 90s says don't talk to a man first. Men should make the first move.
I disagree with that.
Oh.
100% disagree with that.
Things have changed big time since the 90s.
If you see something you like, you size it up and you go over and you talk to him.
Yeah, the days of the man has to approach the woman. That's out the window now.
Okay.
Everyone's approaching everybody.
Right. And if you wait around, maybe he doesn't get the nerve to come up to you and then you don't talk to him. Like, no. Take your destiny in your own hands, girls. If you see something you like, let him know.
I believe the kids say, shoot your shot.
Yep.
Okay. They also say the dating rules from the 90s, don't meet him halfway or go Dutch on a date. Let men take the lead in paying for dates and planning your outings.
Paying, yes. Planning, no.
Yeah, pay for me, but you're not taking control.
I'm way better at planning than most dudes. No offense, but I just am. It's a me thing. It's a girl thing. I think let her plan it and you pay for it as the dude.
Okay.
That sounds like a great plan.
Yeah, right? Virginia's rules of dating.
Oh, I can hear men screaming at Virginia right now. What you talking about?
Mm-hmm. Back in the 90s, they said, always, ladies, end the date first. End it while it's still going well. Leave the man wanting more.
I don't know. I kind of feel like the 90s, people were starting to become a little slutty. I feel like that's what had happened.
I think you should end it when you want to end it. If you're having fun, don't play games. Get what you want. If you want to sleep over, sleep over. If you don't, then end it. But it shouldn't be where you're ending a perfectly fun time that you're enjoying. No, have your fun.
Just to say that you tapped out at a high note.
No, have your fun. Enjoy him. Bat him around like a cat with a cat toy until you're finished. Then hightail it out of there.
Dating rules from the 90s says don't see him more than once or twice a week. The idea is to keep some distance and not appear too available early on in the relationship.
This is some old school stuff right here. I think a lot of people don't do this anymore.
It is good if you're not too available, but for the not for the reason they're saying, but for the reason of you want to have other stuff going on in your life, to where he's got to like make a plan with you a week out if he wants to be fit into your schedule because you're busy, you're doing stuff, you're going here, you're going there, and then really go do those things.
Yeah, there's so many games in this whole thing. If you like somebody, what are we doing here? Just like them. No?
No.
Why we got to make this so difficult?
Why you got to be so simple?
Okay, how did this age from the 90s in the book The Rules? They said, don't tell a man what to do. Avoid any form of nagging.
I like that.
Okay. That was wrong. Yeah. And they said, don't expect a man to change or try to change him. If you can't accept a man as he is, move on.
That is a good one because you don't want a fixer-upper. You don't want to spend all your time fixing him up and then get him perfect and then he leaves you. No.
Okay.
If you find a guy and you like him and he's got his act together, then you date him. If he's a fixer-upper, put him in a back burner situation and tell him to call you in a couple of years when he gets his act together.
Some of this stuff doesn't even sound like the 90s. It sounds more like the 50s to me.
Yeah. Maybe it's just how far we've come in 30 years. And they also say from the Rules, relationship and dating book from the mid-90s, be a creature unlike any other. Recognize you are unique and feel confident what makes you different.
Well, I do like that.
Okay.
I like that. I
that's
like
good.
That and the whole nagging part. Those are the
Okay.
two best.
You got two good pieces out of this. The Rules, time-tested secrets for capturing the heart of Mr. Right.
Yeah, I mean.
You would not do well with a wife.
No.
Well, coming up here, going from the 1990s to now, here's where we are with dating. Something called the broke D theory. Do you know what the broke D theory is? I'm going to catch you up to date next on the KVJ Show.
You got a lot of nerve, don't you, baby? I only hit the curb 'cause you made me. You're telling all your friends that I'm crazy, like I'm the only one. Why'd you throw them stones at you? Had a wild heaven on it too. Living in your big glass house with the view. I thought you knew I had some
Virginia, that is the #1 album in the country now. F1 Trillion, Post Malone's new country album that dropped already in its first week. #1.
Not surprising.
No,
At
not at
all.
all. No.
Star power of Posty with Morgan Wallen. You can't go wrong.
This is the third #1 album of his career. And not only is it #1 on the Billboard 200 albums chart, it's also #1 on the top country albums chart, top streaming albums, and top album sales for the week. 27 tracks on this thing. It's really good, too.
That's going to be the new standard, in my opinion. You're going to start seeing artists come out with 25 to 30 songs now.
It's insane. Well, Morgan Wallen had done the same thing with his previous release. And for Post Malone, I just wonder, what will his concerts sound like in 5 years? Because he has some legitimately really solid songs on this. Will he still do circles and then do a country song? And so is it going to be a mix of
definitely
pop, country, R&B, everything else that he does all in one show?
I think he will.
I think he should.
I think it's cool.
Play all the hits. Doesn't matter what the genre is. Play them all.
Play the hits, baby.
Yeah. He's got some interesting songs on there. One that stood out to me, it sounds like an adult contemporary song.
I bet. He's got those kind of vibes in him.
Yeah, it sounds more like something that you'd hear on that kind of station even than country, and it's on a country album. So it's a very fascinating thing, and it's #1.
Yeah,
doing well.
The Morgan Wallen 7 Summers, that song is it's a pop song to me, just with a little bit of twang. I mean, that's a jam.
Yeah, I think that Morgan Wallen and Post Malone have some of the same sensibilities going on when it comes to writing music and the audience they're doing it for. Well, a couple of minutes ago, we were going over some of the rules of dating, trying to find Mr. Right from the mid-1990s. I guess this is a new, more modern rule 30 years later. It's called the Broke D theory. Have you ever heard of it?
Broke D.
The Broke D theory.
I don't know, but I don't like it.
I'd never heard of this. What it calls for is the Broke D theory states this. The Broke D would be a guy with no money or really nothing to offer you in a relationship. Now, why would you want to date this guy, Virginia?
I wouldn't.
Some people would, and the reason why they say they would is because this guy that has no money and nothing to really offer in a relationship will try harder and be better in bed than the guy who's got something to offer. What the heck? Is that where we are? Do you think there's any truth to this whatsoever?
I have seen some girls that are maybe in like their 40s or 50s dabble with a young man in his 20s or 30s. And a lot of times when he's in his 20s, he is broke.
Okay. So in a sense, they're playing along with the Broke D theory, right?
Everybody's getting something out of that arrangement.
Okay.
I don't know if it's so attractive if he's like your age and you're in your 50s and he's broke. Like what?
Well, maybe part of it is they don't feel like there's as much social pressure or as much pressure to impress him because he doesn't really offer anything. I bring more to the table. All I want out of this is just to scratch that carnal itch. And that's what you do.
Ooh, I thought we need a little saxophone. It's getting very hot.
Well, if you're
in here.
just looking to scratch the itch, I definitely recommend dating somebody in their 20s then.
Okay.
Just get some ice packets.
That's right. Broke D theory. And thank goodness we have TikTok too, because if it weren't for TikTok, I don't think any of us would understand modern sexuality. But there's so many terms now, Virginia. I don't know if you're keeping up on all of them.
I can't possibly keep up with the TikTok terms. I try.
Okay. All right. Well, I hate to tell you this, but there's a new term. This is called abrosexuality.
Abracadabra.
Yeah. It is a new term of attraction. So if you want to know someone who's an abrosexual, they're fluid in their sexuality, and they identify as being attracted to different genders depending upon how they feel. Now, an abrosexual may feel attracted to men for years, but then all of a sudden they feel attracted to women for a given amount of time. It just kind of shifts on them.
That's confusing.
And they say those who identify as abrosexual may switch between heterosexual, homosexual, bisexual, and asexual.
Wow.
So I guess the term abrosexual is just I don't know.
You like everybody.
But I thought we had pansexual that covered that.
Yeah, what's pansexual then?
So what is the difference between a pansexual and abrosexual?
This is very confusing.
And I don't know either. I can't follow this, but this is a new one to get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quiz me tomorrow. Let's see how I do.
Yeah, and if you don't get it right, they're going to be very upset.
Everyone's mad at me anyway right now.
So how can it get any worse?
He's used to it.
Yeah. All right. Well, it is a Monday thing, and Monday is Mondaying. So if you're feeling it, we got a couple of the excerpts from the F My Life website to cheer you up next.
More KVJ next on 87.9 WRMF.
Snyderman, can you move things in your mind?
Nope.
Could you read our minds?
I got nothing. Were you thinking of nothing?
No. So, what makes you a superhero?
I can tell if you should repair or replace your air conditioning system.
Snyderman can help tell you whether it's time to repair or replace your system if you answer 8 quick questions on our website. Visit SnyderAC.com and get your answer in a flash.
Flash? I think you mean Snyderman.
CAC 1821616.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Florida, are you ready to meet Birch Lane? Because the Florida stores are now open. Yes, the first ever Birch Lane store is now open, and you can shop that high quality classic furniture and decor in person. Do not miss these grand opening sales they have going on all month long. Plus, the best part is expert help, right? You love those home projects, but how about now having free design services from Birch Lane? It's classic style for joyful living. Shop Birch Lane, a Wayfair specialty brand at Meisner Park, now open in Boca Raton and at birchlane.com.
On Friday, we went on a little double date, me and my girlfriend, and she brought her man, I brought Panda. We went to Seminole Reef Grill because I love the food, I love the vibe. Boy, it was packed. I was so happy to see so many people jamming out to their happy hour, which is every single day from 4 to 6 p.m. All kinds of deals, $10 menu items. We love that. And then I love seeing people taking advantage of the summer menu too, which is 3 courses from 4 to 6 every single day, just $29. They've also got the sushi. They got the most amazing, delicious octopus carpaccio that I had. Oh, it was so good. Seminole Reef Grill, right there in Palm Beach Gardens on US 1, just north of PGA. You're going to love the vibe. You're going to love the food. But most of all, you're going to love your experience from top to bottom. My girlfriend was so happy with her dessert. Oh, she got 2. That's so fun. Seminole Reef Grill in Palm Beach Gardens. You're going to love it. With everything more expensive these days, from food to clothes to going out to gasoline, there's one thing that's been budget-friendly and amazing and an upgrade, and that is the Kia brand. These cars are fuel-efficient, they are priced right, and all new Kias are backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Go see for yourself. Do what I did. Go to Greenway Kia and test drive all the cars on the lot. I drove every single one. I learned about all of them, and I am super impressed. You will be too. And right now, get up to $6,000 over Kelley Blue Book value for any trade-in. Only at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. Call 1-800-NEW-KIAs. Online at GreenwayKiaWestPalmBeach.com.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinanced. Warranty is a limited powertrain warranty. See Kia.com or retailer for details.
Music this hour.
Sponsored by Snyder AC Plumbing and Electric.
Sharp stomach pain? Advice is here. Consult a nurse. Answers, advice around the clock. Consult a nurse. HCA Florida Healthcare. We show up for you. Call 844-70-NURSE. It's free.
Got a comment? On YouTube, join the live chat. Just search KVJ Show. 97.9 WRMF.
Well, if you're having a rough Monday, here's some comments from the F My Life website. You know, I think things are just a little bit tougher on Monday. I saw the poor guy who's trying to deliver the weather this morning. And he was just kind of standing there, just, for a good 15, 20 seconds.
He didn't know he was on.
Nah, no clue. I was like, yeah, it's just Monday, right?
Monday, bruh.
Mondaying. So here are things people post up that go wrong in their life, so maybe you can feel a little bit better about yours. This one says, today my ex-girlfriend got married to a man she met last year. She left me after 8 years together because I told her I wanted to have fun and live my life and wasn't ready for marriage. 3 years later, I'm not having fun at all. None of my friends want to make plans or hang out because they'd rather be with their wives and kids. FML. Okay.
When you made your bed, you got to lie in it.
That's it.
Go find new friends that are single.
Hang with Jbird.
And quit complaining.
Yeah.
You're annoying, dude.
This person says, today I was setting up a rat trap at the kitchen table and had just gotten it set when my phone rang. I foolishly leaned over to grab my phone, brushed up against the trap, and it snapped closed on my nipple. That's not fun.
Rat traps don't play, by the way.
No, they do not.
And there's a major difference between rat and mouse traps.
Mouse traps you can play around with and have some fun. Rat traps? Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Mouse traps will only knock out your front tooth.
He is speaking from experience, y'all.
That was still unbelievable.
That was unbelievable.
We need to re-release that video and get you some more credit because, you gave up a tooth for that video.
Well, you just hear Denny's in the background. You lost a tooth, dog.
Yeah.
He mouse-trapped his tooth.
Such a sympathetic tone. This FML says, today I received a letter in the mail. The letter was from a woman who explained to me every single detail of a 3-month affair she had with my husband. Oh. She included pictures.
Oh.
It's an interesting move on her part.
I've heard it done before.
Yeah.
It can go one of two ways. She can either believe it and be mad at him, or she can want to befriend you. But I wouldn't sign the letter. I would make it anonymous.
Right.
I don't want to be in all that mess.
Yeah. This one says, today my 8-year-old niece and I were arguing over how many letters were in the alphabet. Guess who was right? Not me.
It's 26, right?
It's 26, right?
Think so.
Yeah.
But I'd hate to argue with an 8-year-old about it because I'm not sure.
And then you're wrong.
There's nothing worse. Yeah, you're arguing with a 3rd grader.
Yeah, and you're wrong.
And you're wrong.
I'm 98% sure it's 26.
That's one of them things that the older you get, when did we ever talk about that?
Right.
I knew that number at one point.
Not since you were 8.
You're too far removed.
Yeah. This person put on the F My Life website, today after asking my boyfriend multiple times to be more kind and romantic, he looked at me lovingly and said, you look pretty sometimes.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Dude.
Sometimes probably is not the right word to throw in there. Some guys just don't get it,
They just don't get it. You should never say that to anyone.
Mm-hmm. This person said, I had to give a presentation at my work. Felt pretty good and things are going great until I flicked on a slide that had my cat wearing a sombrero. Not sure how that got into the presentation. The boss wasn't impressed, but my cat is now famous in the office.
That's awesome.
I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Roll with it.
Yeah.
If that's the worst thing that happens to you all day, you're doing fine.
You're lucky it was just that.
Right.
And not something embarrassing.
Like a different cat.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. And finally here, somebody said, my mom got mad at this motorcycle rider in traffic and told him to get the F off the road. In response, he spits into the open window, hitting me in the face.
Oh! Arrest that man.
Thanks, Mom. All right. There you go. Coming up here in just a couple of minutes on the KVJ show. Last week, the oldest person on planet Earth passed away. I think she was 117 years old.
Yep.
Crazy. She said that what she attested to a long life was the fact that she was just kind of chill about things, didn't get into unnecessary arguments, didn't sweat the small stuff, all the kind of things that you hear.
Remove toxic people from her life.
Yeah.
I love that one.
And then they talked to a geneticist about all these things, and he said, no, it's just good genes. So how do you know if you are really going to live longer or not? I'll give you one tell coming up next on the KVJ show.
Think about me every night, oh, is it that sweet I get so you can't sleep, baby, vacation, and I got this one boy, and he won't stop calling when they act this way. I know I got him. Too bad your ex don't do it for you. Walked in and dream came true for you. Soft skin and not perfumed for you. Yes, I know I'm melting to it for you. Yes, that morning coffee brewed it for you. Yes, one touch and I'm brand new for you. Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. Say you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right, oh, switch it up like Nintendo. Say you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. Is it that sweet? I guess so. I'm working late, 'cause I'm a singer. Oh, we look so cute, wrapped around my finger. My twisted humor, make him laugh so often. My honeybee, come and get this pollen. Too bad your ex don't do it for you. Walked in and dream came true for you. Soft skin and not perfume for you. Yes, I know I'm melting to it for you. Yes, that morning coffee brewed for you. Yes, one touch and I'm brand new for you. Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. Say you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right, oh, switch it up like Nintendo. Say you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. Thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. Say you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right, oh, switch it up like Nintendo. Say you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. Is it that sweet? I guess so. That's that me espresso.
How long do you think you're going to live? And what's your status right now? Bird?
He's literally laying on the ground and moaning.
Yeah, this may not be the right story for you today.
We
I
do
don't
have a
know.
happy update, though. His kidney's fine.
Yes.
His back and his hip are not. But at least
Okay.
it's not the kidney. He went and got it checked out last week, so that is good.
Look,
Okay.
I'm in my prime.
Yeah.
This is just the rebranding of the bird.
How would you say your flexibility is these days?
It's really bad, and
Okay.
believe it or not, I'm quite flexible. I know people wouldn't not expect
Yeah.
that, but I can really get my legs stretching around.
Remember that? Yeah, once upon a time, you used to put it up to your mouth.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can do that, and I have lost some of my flexibility, which is bumming me out.
Okay.
That does annoy me. That's even if I'm not in pain, it's hard to just get any kind of footing.
Right. Well, I guess if there's one thing that we should be paying attention to as we get a little bit older, and that is our flexibility. They say that individuals with greater body flexibility have a lower risk of premature death.
Denny's is a big believer in stretching and doing
Me
all this
too.
kind of stuff.
I do all that in the shower. I probably don't look cute, but I bend into all kinds of stretching and tucking, and everything I do in the shower makes me feel so much better.
Naked stretching is hot. And not from
Not
you.
the way I do it.
Yeah.
I'll make you a video.
Uh-oh.
You'll be thoroughly
Here we go.
disgusted. You'll want to puke.
Not going to get it going, huh? Yeah, they say, little things about can you touch your toes, all those kind of things. Just how big of a struggle is it for you to do that will give you some of the tells as to where you are with your health. And they have noticed that greater flexibility will determine if a person is going to live a little bit longer
If
or
you
not.
just work on it every single day, you will feel better.
Mm-hmm.
You will be able to navigate situations better.
Yeah.
You don't want to be in a situation where you're not flexible and you need your flexibility.
Right. Here is a Dr. Darian Sutton talking about a study from the Scandinavian Journal of Medicine and Science in Sports.
It's a study, a Scandinavian study. It looks at many people, and it grades their flexibility, follows them over time, and looks at their mortality risk of death. And it found that those who were inflexible, not able to reach their toes, having a lot of difficulty doing basic stretches, had an increased risk of a shorter lifespan. So it's just a reminder, we all know stretching is fantastic. I'm a horrible stretcher, but I do always try to incorporate it into my workouts, but it is very difficult, but it's important to try.
Okay.
Look, also, too, Denny likes to promote ankle health. You got to stretch your ankles as well.
That's right.
A lot of your circulation is all involved in it. That's one of the things that's killing me right now. The pain shooting down into my ankle, and it's just,
Is it really?
Yes, it sucks.
Do you have an official diagnosis? I know you talked about maybe needing a hip replacement, and it might be with a lack of that. Is it a definite diagnosis yet on what is going on with the pain between your back and your hip and everywhere else?
I'm supposed to get a shot to help with the pain.
Tequila?
No. Unfortunately, that doesn't. All that just does is make you drunk in pain. But it's not scheduled till mid-September.
Were they going to give you the cortisone shot?
It's supposed to help with the pain, but that is,
you got to wait weeks?
Yeah.
Are you getting relief?
Why can't they give it to you now?
I don't know.
So you have to hobble around for weeks?
I don't know.
Do you need me to find a guy?
I think I need you to.
I can probably find you one. I just got to ask around.
You need pain relief. Virginia's your gal.
Oh, my gosh.
I got this for a guy before. A friend of mine had really bad shoulder pain. He couldn't function. I found a guy. He got a cortisone shot, and then he was fine.
Bird, come in this room. Bend over.
Don't ask any questions.
Here's the needle.
Yeah.
And shut up.
Don't look at the doctor.
Don't look at him at all.
I don't want you to be able to identify him.
I'm at a point I would take illegal drugs, shoot her right in my leg right now.
Yeah, you're not looking for pills.
No.
Most people, when they go to the doctor and they're like, Doc, I'm in pain, the doctors are now jaded to that statement because they think you want pills. You need to start the sentence with, hey, Doc, I don't want pills. I don't like pain pills. I don't like the way they make me feel. I want the cortisone shot.
Yeah, the worst part is not being able to sleep. It's making me goofy a little bit.
Okay.
Not fun
Yeah.
goofy. You guys, the whole show, I've been in a dream state. Just because I'm not sleeping very well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Virginia looks like she has two heads right now.
It makes you weird.
It definitely
makes you feel like you're tripping.
It does. It really it sucks.
Natalie said, my husband has been through basically the same pain Jbird is going through for 4 months now with all the exact symptoms, and they think it's the sciatica nerve.
Yeah, I think I've got that on top of a hip issue.
He's got bone on bone almost.
And I also have some kind of bulge disc, a severe bulge disc in the lower part. So it's all kind of working together a little bit.
He's got a bulge in the back, which usually you want a bulge in the front.
You're right, you do. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bad place to be bulging.
Your bulge is in the
There are
wrong
good bulges
place.
and bad bulges.
And
But
I ain't gonna lie, my bulge is pretty big.
In the back. Not in the front.
No, so not big.
Oh, man. Oh, that's rough.
We're getting there.
And you have physical therapy today?
Yeah, I just, I do. I'm
Do
supposed
they
to.
bend you and twist you?
Yeah.
Does it feel better or worse?
It's still new. I think it's all. I don't know. I don't know. Where's that tequila at? Oh, are you going north? Driving north?
I am.
Good. Thank you. Can you take me home?
Yes.
Hopefully we can rebuild the bird and get you back
Yes.
faster. I hate to hear that it's 2 weeks.
Our
Yeah,
Humpty
it's rough,
Dumpty is
man.
broke. And we need to
That
put
is
him
rough.
together again.
And I do apologize to the nation, KVJ Nation. I know it's not fun to hear some guy complain about his pain.
Well, we care.
I get
If
that.
anybody's got anything to say, take it up with me. We're doing a check-in on the bird. Calm down.
Okay, I will start sending people to you.
Send them to me. We care about our bird.
That's right. All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, Bird, even through the pain, is going to give you a really good perspective. A thought for the day is on the way. And they've realized that Palm Beach County is now dealing with what they call severe traffic.
Well, duh.
Where are the worst places to drive in Palm Beach County? I'll break down the hot spots for you next.
We are South Florida. The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Are you ready to begin your journey to better skin? A great place to start is with a customized facial at Massage Envy. Massage Envy's experienced estheticians will create a personalized plan that includes facials and the combination of skincare products that are just right for you to keep your face smiling for years to come. Schedule an appointment at your local Massage Envy clinic today, because being confident in your own skin is a beautiful thing. Visit massageenvy.com. Now hiring estheticians and massage therapists.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi there. I need a great connection to stream my favorite shows and movies.
Okay.
Is there a way I can get that and save money too?
We wondered the same thing. So we put our engineer brains together to give you the best of both worlds with Xfinity Internet Plus Stream Saver. You get Apple TV Plus, Netflix, and Peacock all for one low price.
Oh, so I can keep up with my coworker who spoils every show before I can watch it?
Exactly. And hey, you might even pass him.
Oh, Donna, it is so on.
Now through September 22nd, get 150 megabit Xfinity Internet for $30 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. And Wi-Fi equipment included. Plus, add Stream Saver for just $15 a month. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Xfinity. Bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless plan and auto-pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Currently $71 a month. Actual speeds vary. Stream Saver requires Xfinity Internet or TV and price subject to change.
John C. Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing is proud to unveil that the C stands for comfort.
Mr. Announcer Man, sir, the C is for Charles.
The C stands for cool.
It's Charles.
The C stands for care with class.
Charles.
Hush, hush. John C. Cassidy has kept Palm Beach County cool and comfortable with care and glass since 1960. Find out more at CassidyAC.com to see for yourself.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life. In office, West Palm Beach.
You know, we did this amazing thing, and I'm telling everybody, all my friends, all my family, you need to do what Kevin and I did and go to Life Imaging FLA. Get the free heart scan with just a few minimum requirements. If you've got something going on with your heart, don't you want to know about it before you have the heart attack? You want to be preventative. You don't want to go through a heart attack. Good Lord, if you're alone, you definitely don't want to have a heart attack because they might not find you till a couple days later, right?
Well, I got to tell you, this thing is so easy. There's no excuse to not go. It takes you all of 10 minutes. There's no need to undress. It is free, which is a few minimum requirements, a $699 value, and it's all about early detection. That's what saves lives.
When you're there, too, ask about the cancer screening. They can do that. They can also do virtual colonography. It's that low-dose CT scanner that is FDA approved, and it's saving lives.
All you have to do right now is take out your cell phone, hit pound 250, and say the keyword free heart scan. That's dial pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hard-working partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
Well, I love that here we are in hurricane season and we haven't had anything dramatic happen. Knock on wood. I love that. But if it does, I am ready. And I fortified my home with BNT windows and doors. It gives me a sense of peace in hurricane season. If you don't have that peace, if you are worried about your windows and doors, call the team from BNT. This is what they do. They will come out. They will measure every window, every door. They will let you know exactly what's going to cost. And if you're like me and you don't have all the cash up front, they will let you break it up into phases and do it over the course of 3 years. That's what I did. I love the fact that now I'm done. Now the home is fortified and we are ready for whatever Mother Nature wants to bring our way. Get that sense of peace from BNT. You know, they use custom PGT windows and doors, and PGT just makes the best-selling window and door on the market. So you have the awesome BNT staff, and then you have that quality PGT product. Go to BNTwindowsanddoors.com.
Injured? Visit Lytle Ryder Smith, Ivy, and Fromrath at foryourrights.com.
Hit subscribe on our YouTube channel now to follow KVJ and watch KVJ-TV. Now back to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Well, since the pandemic, South Florida has had a good influx of people moving here, particularly Palm Beach County. And they said that now they have noticed that we have severe traffic congestion. It's a problem. But apparently just building additional roads is not maybe the best solution. They said that Palm Beach County plans to spend over $500 million in the next 5 years on road improvements and smart traffic signals to alleviate congestion. These smart traffic signals are kind of cool. You know what they are, Virginia?
Smart traffic signals?
Yeah, they kind of all sync up. You ever have that where you have that amazing day where you're driving down the road and it's just green all the way through? Yeah, so that's what it does. It has all the traffic signals talking together, and they're monitoring the traffic flows, and they're using the best pattern to keep that flow going as quickly as possible.
I love it.
That's the kind of stuff I guess you could use AI for that'd be a big positive.
I think you're going to see that a lot in big cities where they go smart. They're going electric, Virginia.
Right.
Technology.
I like it. If it keeps me at less red lights, that's a good thing.
I know other countries have that where the whole city is basically it's set up like a smartphone, pretty much.
Smart cities in a sense where everything is kind of interconnected. And so, I think that South Florida and Palm Beach County is going to be thrust into this world of they're going to have to find some ways to deal with the traffic, much like, Miami-Dade already has in Broward.
Because everybody moved here.
Yeah.
We got to figure it out.
That's it. Yeah. They say the roads right now that have been deemed as over capacity, if you travel one of these roads, you probably would agree. They say Indiantown Road from Jupiter Roads Farm to I-95, North Lake Boulevard from Seminole Pratt Whitney to Coconut Boulevard, Okeechobee from Lyons to the Turnpike, Southern from Forest Hill to the Turnpike, Atlantic from State Road 7 to Jog, and Glades from the Turnpike to I-95.
All those roads you named are a nightmare.
Overcapacity.
Atlantic, Indiantown, like all of them.
I try to hate one more, and I never think I can hate North Lake Boulevard more than anything, and then I get on the Indiantown Road and go, gosh, I really hate Indiantown
I actually hate it more. Yeah. So the good news is if you hate those roads right now, hopefully they'll get the first attention when it comes to the smart lights and things like that, trying to alleviate the congestion. So hopefully help is on the way.
When you get them smart cities, though, Virginia, that's when they're going to really... they're going to know who you are at all times.
They're watching.
You're going to be on.
I know.
You're on the grid.
They put the camera up there because they tell you, it's for the smart traffic light. But it's really helping them keep an eye on you.
I think it will get to a point where, let's say Ralston is walking down the street, you'll be able to identify him through a camera.
Okay.
All your information's going to come up.
There I am. Boom.
It's kind of creepy, but it will keep Ralston honest.
Yeah, right. Obviously, people are always watching me anyway, so I kind of already feel like I'm already there. Like it's just kind of happening. All right, well, we got a little positivity to wrap up a Monday. Jbird has got a nice little thought for the day for you coming up next.
This is that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Styling, wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Stop hit you hallelujah. Girls hit you hallelujah. Girls hit you hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Before we leave, let me tell y'all a little something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sexed and flown it. If you freak dead and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sexed and flown it. Well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Come on. Say
Yeah, all right, coming up, we got more KVJ for you. This is going to be the after the show. Got a lot of your comments you've emailed into us, mail at kvjshow.com. Going to get into those. And also a couple other things that we did not get to in the regular show here today. But to wrap off a Monday with a little bit of positivity. And a man who's going through it, but he can still remain positive. That's a lesson in and of itself. What you got for us for your thought for the day, Jbird?
Sometimes we need to be hurt in order to grow. We must lose in order to gain. Sometimes some lessons are learned best through pain.
Oh, there you go.
Well, then you're going to be really smart.
Yeah, he really is. Hey, genius, pure genius.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Hey, what are you doing up on the step stool?
About to clean these light fixtures. The whole family's coming over. And if there's even a speck of dust in the house, my abuela will find it.
Here, I got a Swiffer duster to help with that.
A Swiffer what?
A Swiffer duster. It has this cool extendable handle.